Alice 97.3. You don't have a muff?
No, I don't have a muff.
You don't need
a microphone muff.
You don't need one.
Okay.
Or
cool.
do you need one?
No, I don't think so.
All
Am
right.
I going to get germs?
Alice 97.3, Sarah Vinnie, you are sick.
I know.
Oh, now she admits
I'm not sick.
Uh-huh.
It's early in the morning and I've got a little in my throat.
Cam, Blues Walk. Alice 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. So you may already know by now that we're on a different program. Sarah is on vacation and Maddie is sick. And so we did already plan to have Mason in. You guys know Mason, middays, TikTok star.
Oh, was that it?
Instagram star.
Okay, there we go. There
Clearly knows nothing about you.
Right. She's blonde.
We're going to change that today.
Are you fully aware of her social media enormity?
Yeah.
You are.
Oh, yeah. And Mason and I talk all the time.
Yeah.
We're always sending each other.
Yeah. We're in a group chat
gossiping.
without you.
Yeah, the group chat of just the two of us.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you going to wear today? We should wear twins outfits. Where do you get your nails done? We should do that.
She asked me to go on a long walk with her.
I did. And then she didn't respond for like 3 days. And I said, oh, cool.
Were you here? Is that?
I was planning for after the show. I was like, would you
okay.
like to go on a long romantic walk with me down by the pier?
And it's a no.
No, it's a. I forgot to respond.
Yeah. And I thought she did it on purpose.
I also was so shocked that she wanted to go on a walk after I saw her walk to the Masonic.
Oh, because I'm so out of shape? Cool. Awesome.
Well, it wasn't that you're out of shape.
I am.
It was that you hated it.
I hated it too.
I also walked that hill that day, and as I came up, I also was sweated and not happy about it. But you went.
Were you wearing heels and a skirt?
Oh my God, I hate walking or something. And
My
I went,
hair, you don't have to deal with long hair sticking to your neck.
I don't. You're right.
And wearing heels and wasn't expecting it. I need to mentally prepare for everything that I do. I'm not joking.
Okay. So you had to work yourself up for this then.
Yeah.
All right.
I prepared myself for you.
So before we get any farther down the road, so Sarah's out, Maddie's out. We are here live. We're broadcasting live from the San Francisco Bay Coffee One Small Sip for a Better Tomorrow Buy Now on Amazon studio. Boy, that rolls off the tongue.
Nice.
One.
Good job.
I want to introduce you guys to Cam. Cam comes to us. He's running the board today because I didn't get my training in, and Maddie had been sort of covering that. But again, he's out this week. So Cam, welcome.
Our hero. That's how I'm going to refer to him.
Hero.
Happy to be here. Another day in the beautiful city of San Francisco.
Yeah.
Oh, I could get used to that
I know,
voice.
velvet voice.
Okay.
Hi there.
Good. All right, we're going to check in with you a little bit today, Cam.
Just ask people for their credit card number next. And their mother's maiden name. No?
Is that what you need, or do you need the zip code?
You need it all.
Yeah.
Favorite pet?
So listen, we're going to do trash. We're going to do news. I don't have my one sheet with giveaways, but I believe we have some stuff today, or no?
Giveaways?
We've got Ed Sheeran tickets this
Contest.
week.
Oh, yes. We have Ed Sheeran tickets at 9:05.
9:05, 12:05, and 5:05. We're going
Yes.
to give you the code word. When you hear it, you bring it on over to RadioWallace.com.
I can't wait.
We're off to a great start.
It is. It's fine. We're going to be fine. We're going to get all the important stuff done today, and that's what matters most. And hopefully we can entertain you in the process. But really, we got to say certain things today into a microphone.
Right.
That's how we pay the bills around here, right?
Absolutely.
Right. Okay, so we're going to roll a song to get started. Again, we're here. We're live. Mason's in. Cam is here on the board. Bob is here running the show, doing the producer gig. And I'm here as well. Happy to be. So let's get started. Roll a song, Cam. It's, perfect. Alice 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. We are here and broadcasting live. We are a little bit of a different configuration today. So Sarah's out. Mason, our midday broadcaster, is in with us this morning. We got Cam, who we've never met. We just met him this morning, but he's wonderful. I think you're going to like him. He's here. And, of course, Bob is working the producer chair. Maddie's out sick today. So we're going to get started here with Celebrity Trash. I wanted to mention before we do, though, that we've got a little bit of break in the weather. Like, it's been gnarly in the mountains. And I'll tell you about that in the news. They've had avalanches and rescue efforts and road closures. So if you are headed to the mountains without having checked that stuff, as I understand it, I don't even know if you can go right now, but you'll need chains. It's a mess up there. So we've got a little break in the storm and then more rain overnight. And I was told we might even see snow in the Santa Cruz Mountains, like on my commute in tomorrow. So it's going to be, we still have more, is what I'm getting at.
It's so funny. We've been begging and begging for snow, and now it comes, and it's like, too much. Nobody can go.
All at once.
The mountains are closed.
Good grief. Okay, so we're going to try our first Celebrity Trash now with Mason.
But first, the Sarah and Vinnie show is caffeinated by San Francisco Bay Coffee.
Good sponsor read.
Yeah.
Delicious.
All right. And we're going to hit the trash hard because did you know that Hugh Hefner kept a diary? And not like a Lisa Frank diary where he, made little doodles in it. He kept a sex diary full of lurid descriptions and thousands of nude images of his conquests, at least according to his widow. And now she's fighting to keep it all under wraps, which, why did you tell everyone if you didn't want to show it?
So are you saying someone has their hands on it or there's some kind of subpoena? Otherwise, she could throw it in a fire and it'd be gone.
That's what I thought. So her name is Crystal Hefner, and her attorney, the famous Gloria Allred, announced Tuesday, which is, what is today, Wednesday? I have no concept of time anymore.
I am lost as well.
Yeah. They believe that the sex diary contains around 3,000 photos of women, some possibly underage, before, during, and after sex. And, obviously Hugh is famous for his Playboy magazine empire, but Gloria and Crystal say that the scrapbooks are all personal nudes and not photos that were ever shown in Playboy. And they say that this is kind of gross. He even tracked some of his partner's menstrual cycles.
I don't know if people today really, Bob, do you know who Hugh Hefner is?
I do.
Why?
That's a thing. The Playboy bunny, that was a thing when I was growing up.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
All right.
And he died, 5 years ago?
Yeah, not too
long ago. But I haven't known, we know of him as a...
He had some good spin back in the day. They positioned this man as a feminist. And you look back on it now and no, this man was a predator.
I don't know about that, but I do know that for a certain generation, mine, no doubt, your dad's Playboy collection was your first sort of look at naked ladies without it being you could go and hide in a room and look at the magazines and be like, oh my God, she's naked.
Yeah, I think
that's what they look like under their clothes.
I think that's still true for my generation too, but not anyone younger. I think my age is
once the
last...
internet became, then all of a sudden.
Young boys used to take the Sears catalog out to the woods. I dated a guy who did that. I was like, you went to the woods? You couldn't have just locked the door? You went to the woods? All right.
There's no locks on doors. When I used to have...
yes, do tell us about how you did things.
I'm just saying that I had some privacy because I'd sort of established with my mom, you don't want to open the door.
I'm just warning you, things are sticky in there. Okay?
So, and that's just teenage boys. That's not, and I'm not being perverted. That's teenage boys.
That's why I never wanted to have teenage boys. That just really grosses me out. That's one of the main reasons. I was I could possibly.
No
I love children. I'm not a baby person, so I'd love to give them to someone else until they're 3. take them back in, and when they turn 12, hit puberty, then they go away again, and then I will take them back when they are mature. So weird that I'm not a mother.
Totally skip this.
So strange.
Just skip it.
Just skip it?
It's
Skip
so
the whole thing?
skippable.
Yeah.
Anyway, as far as Hugh Hefner goes, though, I do understand that through today's lens, there's no question you'd look at it and think completely different than at one time.
Right.
Here's a dude who hangs out in his pajamas with naked women everywhere.
Well, I highly recommend watching the docu-series that was out. It honestly is disturbing, but it
Is
really...
that right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was a lot of dark, awful things that happened, which, hello, when that's your business, I mean... We live in an Epstein post-world now, so we're just getting an inkling. But you have that much money, that much power. Normal sex doesn't do it for you anymore, and it's dark. And all the girls that are, the Girls Next Door TV show. Are you familiar with that, Bob? There was a reality TV show where
this is Holly Madison.
Yeah, Holly Madison and Bridget and I can't remember Kendra. They had a show, their own TV show called The Girls Next Door.
And these were all his girlfriends,
Some of
right?
the bunnies.
Yes. And he's had a lot of girlfriends who have gone on to fame. And then they've also, after he passed away, there's been books that they've come out and said, hey, here's what really happened. And a lot of people were like, you wanted the money. But I think people forget that these are young, impressionable girls that want out of whatever life that they had before.
Well, at one time, and I'm not defending either side of this equation, but I will say at one time that the Playboy parties, and they've even been sort of shown in movies, like what's that? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. They're at the Playboy Mansion.
Oh, it was
and
a
it's
big deal
Playboy.
to be invited.
So that was something that was a lot of big stars would go to these parties and be part of that pool that these young women were also in. So I don't know how many of them ended up with, like, think of the big stars. Name them, James Caan, all these.
Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm sure. I mean, they were like the
Jack
Diddy parties.
Nicholson, right.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know where that lands, but I would think this lady should just throw that book in the fire.
Well, the whole thing of why she's fighting it is that the diary and the photos are waiting to be scanned and digitized by the Hugh Hefner Foundation. But she's saying she didn't consent to any of the photos. She doesn't even know how they ended up with them. So I guess that makes a little bit more sense too. Hey guys, he had this diary, but don't read it. So it makes a little bit more sense. Next up, if your eyes are bleeding, would you still come into work?
Like literally, there's
you've got blood coming down your eyes.
I really love this job, and I want to be here to do the commercial tags, every single one of them. But bleeding eyes is a good reason to stay home.
I would think so. Apparently, Ray J, not so much. He performed on stage in Shreveport, Louisiana, and fan video shows his eyes bleeding. And he's recently revealed some medical issues. He's got a medical port or a device on his chest while he was on stage. And
does he have cancer?
I don't know exactly what he had, but I've seen all sorts of different reports saying that he could be dead within the year. He was under doctor's orders to stay on bed rest and avoid drugs and alcohol. And they said that he might need a pacemaker or a defibrillator soon due to heart damage from excessive drug and alcohol use. But
is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
But his manager was like, he's got a job to do.
Get on stage.
I mean, what? There's a line to be drawn when you have blood falling out of your eyeballs.
I was just checking because I don't know where Shreveport is to New Orleans, and it's far enough away, but right now is Mardi Gras, so I thought, is that what he's up to? But no, this was how many days ago?
This was like a couple of days ago.
Okay.
And it was who? Who's
you don't know who Ray J is.
Oh, no, it was Ray J.
Ray J, Brandy's brother.
Oh.
You know, the infamous Kim Kardashian adult entertainment.
I'm familiar.
Which do you guys think that was on purpose?
Yeah.
Because he says it was on purpose.
Yeah, I do think it was on purpose.
Wow.
Well, of
I'm
course
so
he would
naive.
say that, though. He's not going to say that he tricked a girl into filming it and released it without her consent.
Well, I'm not someone that's watched that like in full.
You didn't watch the video.
I've seen enough of it to know what's happening, and there's no doubt she knows there's a camera, and there's like she's not being filmed
right
without her consent. But do I think yeah, it worked for them in the biggest possible way.
Mm-hmm.
She would not be who she was today without it.
I went into a store to get a gift for a partner that we would use together.
Ooh.
And in the store,
Oh my.
this was many years ago, but in the store, they at the cash register, in place of what you'd find at a grocery store, which would be gum, they had the Kim Kardashian video right there at the front of the register. Like, hey, while you're here, why not grab that? They made a fortune. Someone made a fortune off of that thing.
I would like to also add a little side note that I used to, in Seattle, we had an adult toy company.
Hold on. You're hearing the voice of Mason
Yes.
from Middays as she takes over for Sarah.
I am not Sarah. Sarah's on Rumspringa.
I don't even know what that is.
That's when the Amish kids go explore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's better than saying vacation. She's exploring the world outside of Amish land. Anyway,
It's a fun word to say.
Yeah,
That's
it
why
is.
you're saying
It
it.
is. It
Rumspringa.
Rumspringa.
So you
so
were
in Seattle, we
Yes.
had a company called Lovers, and they would bring us Easter baskets of adult toys.
We used to have kind of a flow of that stuff too. We used to do a podcast called The Secret Show, which was pretty filthy. And we saw
I've
that
heard about that.
We saw that stuff come through as well. So everyone
that video was in there along with a bunch of things that were just jaw-dropping. Like, what? And very expensive things. Like, a lot of very expensive things. But the amount of toys that they gave me, like still unused and stuff, I had a drawer full. And when I was moving to LA, my dad moved that dresser without my knowledge, and he went to open the door, and I was like, God, oh my God, no, what do you think about that? And I had to run and scoop up tons of toys and throw them in the garbage so that my elderly father did not have to have a conversation with me about
Well,
these.
I'm sure that in the end, your dad knows or wants you to be a happy, healthy.
Let's not. I hope he wants me to be miserable. We don't need to have that conversation. I want him to be miserable in that regard. I don't want
All right.
to know.
If you say so.
That's just something. No, my dad's a sailor, retired.
What do you mean?
He's a retired. Exactly.
Is a sail? Does that have stereotypes that we should
Like
know?
he was
when
in
you
the
say,
Navy.
well, my dad was a sailor.
Oh, he
so
was a
you know.
Navy man.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
don't know. Well, he could be a guy who sails.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So he was a nuclear submarine captain, and he has a foul mouth on him. And I don't get embarrassed very easily, but my dad can embarrass me. Like my ex-husband and I were at my grandmother's house, and we were like picking up furniture, and there was a big brass bed, and my dad elbowed my husband at the time, and it was like, you know what those are good for? And I was like, oh my God. Like,
Ew.
you know that you're like elbowing the man. Oh God. Just hurts my soul.
That's pretty fun.
Anyway, speaking of New Orleans, that's a lovely segue to talk about Shia Labeouf.
Oh,
Have you heard about this man?
have
So-
I heard?
Have you heard what he's been up
What
to
have you
lately?
heard?
Lately, no. I saw recent clips of him at a Comic-Con doing an interview where he seemed
Normal?
pretty normal.
Okay.
So is there an update on that?
You know, like from, what was it, a couple of years ago, maybe more, that he kind of got blackballed from Hollywood because
Yes.
of his behavior. Well, he's at it again. He was arrested in New Orleans on Monday night after getting drunk and rowdy and starting a fight at a bar. And one bartender says that he's been terrorizing the city since last week.
Oh.
So he was ejected from a joint bar, just a regular bar, after he angrily punched a man several times. He left. He came back. He wasn't in a good mood. Several people were trying to hold him back. He resumed throwing punches at the guy he hit earlier. He also punched another man in the nose. A bunch of people finally took him down and restrained him until police arrived. And I saw some quote that he was like trying to teach people how to act.
Oh, man.
That kind of stuff, though, I'm not going to lie. Horrible, I get it. But also, I got hit by Shia LaBeouf. That's a story I would tell to the end of time. And then I would sue him.
I don't know if he's a drunk or not, but that sounds like drunken.
I believe he has an alcohol
Behavior.
problem.
He's angry.
Yeah.
Is what he is. He's very angry. And it makes me so sad because I grew up watching him on Disney Channel on Even
Holes.
Stevens. Holes is one of my all-time favorite movies, easily in my top 5.
That's
And
a child's movie for everyone who doesn't know.
Disturbia. It's a movie for everyone.
I've seen Disturbia,
saying.
and he was good in
and
that.
he's gorgeous in it
He's
too.
yeah. He was supposed to be in that Don't Worry, Darling.
He was.
Movie originally,
Yes.
and then he acted up. But he's got a long history.
Shia.
He's got mental health issues. He's got alcoholism. He's got run-ins with the law. So this was not the first time. But the fact that they said he was terrorizing the city.
Oh.
That's a great name for a podcast.
I thought he was doing well, so it sucks to hear, and hopefully he doesn't hurt too many people and he gets the help he needs.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to get himself killed because he's going to mess with the wrong guy, and that guy's going to end up.
Ugh.
Well, it's disappointing when you have so much talent and you have so much potential and you're wasting it, unfortunately.
It's sad that someone who I couldn't even put a number to the amount of people who want to make it in Hollywood and be huge stars and are trying, waiting tables, do whatever they're doing whatever to get by. And there's a guy who's miserable. He's got it made. He's got everything a lot of people want, and he's just miserable with it. It's sad. Yeah, that is terrible. So he went to jail. He went to the hospital. Where did he go?
He's out on the streets. I don't know. I don't know what he's up to.
Shia on the loose.
He's in trouble. That's all I know. Ben Affleck and I have a lot in common. I don't know if you knew this, but he has stated that he currently has no interest in dating or having a love life after his divorce from Jennifer Lopez.
I think that's a
Same.
good move for him. He should take some time for himself.
I think who needs to take that advice the most is J-Lo. Girl, be by yourself. Work on yourself.
That's
Cam's
not
nodding
really,
with me.
That's
Cam
not really
agrees.
her thing, though.
No, it's not. Which I get. I used to be like that. Oh, I wanted to be with someone so bad. But now, oh my God, I don't want someone breathing in my space.
What do you mean you used to be like that? Like you hung with people that you didn't even care for?
No, I thought I cared for everyone was my problem.
Oh.
I liked everybody. And then I was like, why don't you like me? Why don't you love me? Why don't you want to be with me?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I was a pick-me too. The amount of things that I did, like I look back on my behavior and I go, ugh. Like I used to buy gift certificates and say that I got them from the radio station so that I could go to nice places with dudes who couldn't afford it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's clever, though.
Shouldn't have shared that probably.
No, that's what this is all about.
I overshare like nobody's business.
So you
That's
were
a genuine
well.
laugh.
I'm trying to So you're saying that you were taking out losers?
Yeah. I did very well back in the day. I made a lot of money right out the gate.
In radio?
In radio.
Oh, okay.
Not so much the case anymore, but I did very well, especially, just starting out. And I did not save. I nickel and dimed my money. And I dated a lot of guys that, well, most of my friends too couldn't afford what I could afford at the time. And I wanted to be with people and I didn't want them to feel bad. So, oh my God, I got this gift certificate from the radio station. We should go.
And really, you were just funding it without making them feel bad.
Yes. And then they'd break up with me. Like I'd usually go on dates, go out with a guy for 7 or 8 dates. I don't like the face that you're making. The judgment.
I'm not judging you. I'm trying to hear your story.
I'm not proud of my behavior. And we'd break up sometime after, and I'd always be mad at myself for doing that. And it's like, you should never give something, even when they don't know you're giving it to them, with any expectations.
That's for sure. That was fun.
Was it?
Mason's here, everyone. It's Sarah and Vinnie. We are live, and we are doing a show for you, so we hope you'll hang. I've got news coming up next. Cam? Alice at 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Good morning. Thanks for being with us. We are here and we are live, although Sarah is out on vacation and Maddie's out sick. But we have Midday Mason here, so she's in with us. And the celebrity trash she just did was really fun.
Super trashy.
It was very fun.
Thank you so much.
Cam is in here. Cam, say hi to everyone.
Hey, hey.
That's Cam, everyone. He's on the board, and then Bob is in the producer seat.
Hi, it's me, Bob.
Oh, is that your Southern accent?
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, me neither.
That was called being Vinny's looking at me and I need to say something.
I just wanted you to say hi. That's
Hi.
all. Hi.
I'm having so much fun with you guys.
Yay!
Okay, so we got Bob, Mason, and Cam. I'm Vinny. Thanks for being here. We are doing shows live. We're broadcasting from the San Francisco Bay Coffee Studio. One small sip for a better tomorrow. Buy now on Amazon. Weather is insane. So first of all, let me just say a bunch of my the guys I grew up with, they planned a trip to go snowboarding back in, I don't know, November, October, whatever. And it's coming up this weekend. So leading through, what was that, January, where it was super warm and wonderful and beautiful here and we all thought summer was beginning. They were, like, the group text was, oh my God, there's not going to be any snow left. And now, of course,
too much snow.
The absolute opposite is happening where they're not even sure if they'll be able to get up there. There's so much snow, which I think they will. It's just them in 4-wheel drives and they're going to get there and they're going to charge. Where do you guys go? They are down south, so they are going to Mammoth, but the roads to Tahoe right now are so gnarly. So if you are skiing and snowboarding and you're in the Bay Area, you would usually go to Tahoe, and you really got to check the roads. They've been closed on and off. And my first story, which I won't really do in too much detail because we don't have a conclusion to it yet, but there was a big avalanche. 6 people rescued, 9 people missing. So this is the kind of thing where when you get that much snow, they've got to go and there's avalanche. What do they call that? Abatement, whatever it is. They've got people who have to go up on the mountain and get it ready for human beings to be around, and that's work. It's difficult. So right now they're in the process in Tahoe of getting that. Check your resorts, check your roads. But if you get through and they're open, man, you're scoring. Do you ski or snowboard, Mason?
Technically, yes. I just haven't gone in many, many years. Skiing. I used to go to ski school in high school. I used to wake up at the crack of dawn to, this time.
Like ski school?
Yeah, I had ski school in high school, like on a Saturday morning.
Where'd you grow up?
Well, all over. My dad was in the military, but for that, Silverdale, Washington. So we were in the Crystal Mountain.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yes, skiing and snowboarding is going to be epic over the next few days and weeks, but right now it's you got to check before you go, okay? Okay. This Alice Report is brought to you by Jumpstart MD. Start your weight loss journey with Jumpstart MD. Mention radio to get started for only $20.26. Call 855-JUMPSTART or visit jumpstartmd.com.
I'm a big fan of them, by the way.
Jumpstart MD?
Mm-hmm.
You use them?
Mm-hmm.
Are you using them for weight loss as well?
Who, me? Skinny, tiny, itty bitty me? Maybe. Yes.
Oh, okay. I think it's great.
I love it.
I know that I'd sort of always been, I'm really hyper and I've always been active and in shape. As I've had kids, I've kind of packed on a couple as I've aged as well. And my doctor was like, look, you're going to end up on Ozempic or if you don't drop a few. And so I've had to, I can't have dessert like I would like to. Soda is out. How many sodas have you had already?
Rude. I don't drink coffee, so I have to caffeinate somehow. And I'm not used to waking up at this time.
And you were here on time. And you were here before me.
I was here hours before all of you. I'm a go-getter and a team player.
And you couldn't sleep.
And I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep either.
Yeah.
Me either.
I just was so excited. I was like,
couldn't either?
For the first time ever. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, do you
kept
normally?
waking
I
up.
don't know if you normally have an issue or
No,
I can't
normally
sleep very well.
I'm
Usually,
usually the only one who's not complaining about
really.
sleeping. Yeah, around.
Wow.
these
Oh my!
parts.
Are you like a dude who your head just like hits the pillow and you're out?
Yeah, I put on Friends and boom. I'm
I
out.
have to take medication. Oh yeah. Ever since I did mornings in Dallas, it screwed up my entire body. Because I did afternoons for 14 years, so I never woke up before noon for years. And then I was like, I have to wake up before 8 a.m. I have to wake up before 6 a.m. What? Waking up at 3 a.m., it ruined my body clock.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Oh, I was also told after I was doing mornings, I was like, it's just going to take a few years to get used to. And the guy looked me in the eye who'd been doing it for 25. He goes, you never, ever get used to it.
I'm glad to hear that's unanimous, because all of us who've done it for a long time find ourselves just going,
Well, have you heard about...
I'll sleep when I'm done.
I learned recently about medieval times that, you know how... Yes, that's right. I'm educated, folks. I get all of my information from Instagram, though, so this might not be true. I don't fact checked. They had first and second sleep. So a lot of times when people wake up around 3 a.m., that's your natural circadian rhythm, whatever. And so in the Middle Ages, they would wake up at that time for a few hours, and they would, if you were rich, you would do some thinking. If you were poor, you would do a little manual labor, whatever you had to do. And then you'd go back to bed. So like your body, if you normally wake up around that time, which I kind of do, I don't know when to stop drinking water. I mean, Coke. I was trying to sound healthy. I was like, just be honest, Mason, just be honest. Anyway, back to you.
How about a fast fact?
Yes.
I love fast facts,
Me
Vinny.
too.
You know that.
This is how you learn something new every day.
Oh, you did it!
Ooh, look at this. It's like a professional radio show.
Finding Nemo is the best-selling DVD of all time.
Really?
And it'll likely keep that title forever, since Blu-rays and digital downloads are a lot more common now. So Finding Nemo. Do you love it? Did you grow up with it?
Yes, I think I was in 3rd or 4th grade when it came out. So prime Finding Nemo time. It's cute.
And when you were young and found a movie you liked, did you watch it 200 times? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
But Finding Nemo wasn't one that I watched 200 times. But
No?
I did
What was
really
your
like it.
go-to movie that you would watch over and over and over?
I've never been as into the animated ones.
Oh,
I mean, I
I've
have
always been a fancy movie connoisseur.
not to bring Shia Labeouf back into
Oh,
this,
my.
but I have seen Holes probably 40 times.
Again, that is a child's movie.
Like I know, right? We're talking about child's movies.
yeah, I don't know that, though.
it's
Holes?
based on a book. They dig a lot of holes.
It's one of the only books that I've ever read, Vinny.
I'm sorry,
And
what?
you love the movie
I actually don't even
version
think
as well.
I finished it. Yes.
You didn't
Oh,
have
all
book
right.
it growing up, did you? You don't know
no,
the joy.
I did at the Pizza Hut thing.
Yeah,
I
of
did.
earning a personal pan pizza from reading. I was an avid reader, and I loved pizza. This is my problem. I was motivated by food a lot in my life. This is my problem. Like, if you just go dive to the bottom of the pool, you get a handful of M&Ms. I was quiet on the airplane, handful of M&Ms. If you clean your room, we'll go to McDonald's. My mom used to wrap up sweet cereal under the Christmas tree. This is why I have issues with food.
Oh, well, your parents are always going to mess you up somehow. It could be
true.
much worse.
The black lines on the side of the school bus show the floor line and the seat line inside. That way, if there's ever an accident, firefighters know where they can cut.
I'm confused.
The black lines
On
on
the
the
outside of the
outside
bus?
of a school bus.
Oh,
When next time you pass one, you'll see those lines. That's for the firefighters who are in a rescue situation to know where
the-
they can safely
Oh, cut.
cut through the bus
I
to
still
get
don't get
to
it.
people.
I thought it was just aesthetic.
Yeah.
Nope.
And then we're
Cool.
going to do 2 squiggly lines here and for some faux fur on the backs of the chairs.
Yeah.
There are more than 80 Legos for every person in the world, which is probably why they're looking to start making them from recycled materials. 80 Legos per person.
Yeah, they should ask people to donate their old Legos that they're not using and
It's a timeless gift.
My buddy's son, who his kids are grown and through college already, as I'm sort of with young ones now, but he used to tell me they have bins and bins and bins of Legos. It is just all these little things that end up in a big pile and then end up in a big bin.
That's such a great toy, though, just nurturing their creativity. I think that's a great one. Did they have those when you were a child?
I did not play with Legos. I got a skateboard and just rode that. That was my thing.
So
skateboarding.
you're pretty athletic.
I like to do stuff.
Man, I wish I was athletic. Guys used to date me because they thought I was athletic and that I'd give them big boys that would be on football teams.
But what do you mean they thought you were athletic?
I am a big girl. I'm a big girl. And I look athletic, but I'm not athletic.
Oh.
I look like I should be on the row team and I should be playing volleyball and reaching high things.
Well, we should go to yoga together sometime.
I don't think so. No. No.
Okay.
I don't like to sweat.
All right. Well, we're going to sweat on the walk too, you know.
Check this out. So we sort of got the day off yesterday unexpectedly, and it's fine. Like, everything's fine. Don't worry, everyone. But I had plans to go to yoga. I went, all right, it's a crappy day. I'm going to go to yoga. And then I found this drip.
What?
And was like, why do I have a drip
Oh, in your house.
in my house?
Oh, mysterious drip.
I had a drip.
I was like,
and
from
so I
your nose?
called somebody out, and the guy goes, yeah, you got a leak in your roof, dude.
Oof.
And I was freaking out. And so I had to drop everything. There was no yoga. There was no, and I had a plan. It's been crazy. But to have a leak in your house while it's the worst rainstorm of all times, I was watching it just flood into my garage.
Water damage, I don't think.
It's bad.
You can't come back from water
No,
damage.
it's bad news. I mean, yeah, it was.
So is it fixed?
We temporarily stopped the leak because he was all, I can't fix it. Won't stop raining right now. We can't fix it.
Do you have a bucket
until-"
underneath it?
I do have a bucket.
Oh,
There's a
underneath
hole
it.
man.
in the bucket, dear Liza, no,
I don't know that one.
All
What
right.
is that?
I don't know. Folk tune from my childhood. You guys don't know there's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole, then fill it, dear Liza, dear Liza. there's a
Cam's
hole.
shaking his head.
Do you?
No.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
sorry, I
missing
can't
all
help
of us
you.
today.
Wow. All right.
800-400-3697 is our text number. I don't know if have you been able to get into those?
Not into the text, but we got some YouTube comments. So if you're not
Okay.
watching us on YouTube, check us out and feel free to send us your thoughts there. Apparently, we were talking about Shia Labeouf going crazy in New Orleans a couple of days ago. Somebody says there's a video of it. He was falling over, mumbling, and the guy he was trying to fight rocked him to get him to stop. So things aren't looking good for him. Somebody suggested instead of buying gift cards for fancy restaurants, you should have just gotten Chipotle gift cards. Everybody likes Chipotle. Mason.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't dating, like, I was dating below me, but not like guys who couldn't afford Chipotle.
Chipotle is so good.
I mean, I do have standards.
We don't know.
I love Chipotle. I prefer Taco Bell and Burger. I'm a Burger King girl.
Those are
through and
not
through.
different, though. It's fast food versus fast casual.
Right. I would prefer to go to a nice restaurant. I have fancy tastes.
All right.
I'm fancy
Fancy.
and trashy. I'm both.
We're just trying to get to the bottom of your stories. That's all.
Best of luck.
Anyway, it is Sarah and Vinnie. We are here live. We're broadcasting live. Mason from Middays is in. She's all, do you ever give how do people follow you on Instagram? And,
At Mason on the mic, MIC.
and that's
Those are
on
all
TikTok.
my
everywhere.
Those are all my social network handles. So.
Okay. What's coming up in the trash? Do you have anything you want to tease us with?
Oh my goodness, yes I do. Cam actually told me about this one, and I was like, oh my God, I did see that. That's a great story. It's about Cam, a different Cam Newton.
Hit the
He didn't want you to talk.
Commercial.
He pointed at him and admitted you made it look like
Sorry,
you wanted
my
him
bad.
to talk.
We're going to commercial, everyone. It's Alice.
Let's go.
It's at 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie.
And
Alice's
Mason.
morning show. Yes, Mason is in. Sarah is on vacation, and Mason from our middays is here with us. We've also got Bob, and Cam is in. So Maddie's out sick, Sarah's on vacation, but we are here, we're live, and we're doing it for you. So we hope you hang. We
Sarah
appreciate
gave me some advice, by the way, of how to deal with you.
How to deal with me?
Uh-huh.
There's no need to worry about
So,
dealing with me.
I don't need to tell you how handsome and brave you are.
That always is nice to hear, though. I
Okay.
really.
I mean, I was feeling it deep in my bones, and I was like, I don't know if I should say it. And Sarah was like, if you feel like he's handsome and brave, you should share that with him. I said, all right, I will.
That is very nice of you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So handsome, so brave.
Thanks so much. Blue skies overhead, which is feeling really weird. Now, it may not be the case. We have a big broadcast base here, but in downtown San Francisco, as we broadcast from the San Francisco Bay Coffee Studios live, blue skies overhead. So we've got a little break in the weather today, although the snow is thick. Feet of snow. The roads are closed, or if they're open, they're going to be chains. So check before you go up to the mountains. We're basically trying to do the same show we always do. So Mason's here. She's going to do the trash for you. Take it away.
Well, your celebrity trash is brought to you by Fremont Bank. The Fremont Bank Foundation gives back to the Bay Area year-round, supporting food banks, housing, schools, and health services. Help for people. So visit fremontbank.com/giving, which that's awesome.
They are awesome.
And as well, the Sarah and Vinnie Show presented by San Francisco Bay Coffee, which I was smelling it earlier, and I don't drink coffee, but it's kind of making me want to try it because it smells really good. I was smelling Bob's.
You're welcome to take a sip. I make cold brew at home with my beans. I have a grinder, and I grind up the San Francisco Bay
that's
coffee
what I'm worried
beans.
about, is that I will go fully into it and make it a part of my personality, and it will be expensive, and it's just easier to get a Coke out of the machine.
What's wrong with coffee being part of your personality? It's the best part of my day.
Well,
I love it too, but I did start. So when I was a little kid, I'd have a little bit of money and I would get on the bus and take it to the beach from where I lived. And the first stop would be to 7-Eleven to get a big gulp. And so soda, that's what kids do. And then I switched over at 7-Eleven, same place, but I switched over to coffee at some point between, 12 and 16. I switched to coffee. It's the same energy. You're just looking for caffeine, but it becomes a new routine. I love my first cup of coffee every day. Just sitting quietly, enjoying it.
that's how I feel about Coca-Cola.
Okay.
I love when the bubbles hit my tongue, and when I'm at a restaurant, they're like, is Pepsi okay? And I go, absolutely not.
Oh, it's not?
Absolutely not.
It's got to be Coke.
Yes.
All right.
And I can do Diet Pepsi. It just depends under what circumstances, whether it's from a can or from a fountain. It's totally normal.
Well, that's because you haven't tried San Francisco Bay Coffee yet. But we'll change that by the end of this week.
Okay.
I see it in your future.
All right. I'm into it.
Okay, trash us.
Okay. I'm going to trash you hard. Have you heard about Cam Newton? Do you know who Cam Newton is?
Cam Newton is the former quarterback for the Carolina Panthers.
Yes.
That dude was a total stud.
Yeah.
He won the national championship with Auburn and was like the one guy on the team.
Yes.
Did you guys know I met Cam Newton when I went to the Super Bowl Media Day?
No.
Yes, he was one of the people I interviewed, but he was so far away that the audio wasn't good enough, so I didn't include it. But
How tall was he?
he was one of the many people I was harassing. He was sitting,
Oh, that's too
but he
bad.
was in a fit.
Oof.
He had like a big hat, and he was a vibe.
hot.
He was
He's
a
a
whole vibe.
stylish dude.
He is.
And
He's
I would
charming.
imagine he spends a lot of that money he's made on his outfits. 'Cause
Oh, no
he's
doubt.
Very stylish.
I love a professional athlete because I'm tall. I'm 5'8.5". So professional athletes, I'm like, yeah. 6'4" and above, I go, yeah.
Her DMs are open, men.
That's right. If you're a professional athlete, always. I'm just kidding. I'm not. Okay. In early 2026, which is the year of our Lord right now that we are in, Cam Newton sparked some pretty significant controversy by stating that he does not believe that men and women can have truly platonic relationships, suggesting that if he is around a woman long enough, sexual attraction becomes inevitable, which I agree to some extent. But the fact that you can't have like them in the same room as you is like power through it, dude. Power through it.
He is also a guy that has said, I believe it was him, a woman reporter asked him about football and he just giggled and was like, I just think it's funny that you're asking me about football. Like, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Rude.
It was totally rude, completely uncalled for, and absolutely too old school for someone his age. But nonetheless, I have a memory of that. So
Jason Derulo said something similar too. Like, he can't work with women, but I think his was because he was like sued for sexual harassment. Instead of, working on himself and being a better person, he was like, I just won't work with women, period. Solves that problem. Well, Charming, the guy who has to say his name in every song so people know. Jason Derulo.
Does he?
Every time.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It's
I thought that was... I'm not going to have the reference. Who's that producer who always yells, we make good music?
There's a whole bunch of them that do that.
Mike Will made it.
Mustard on the beat.
I can't think of the dude's name.
No, that's DJ Mustard. Never mind. You guys are so white.
It's very true.
So am I.
I'm thinking of DJ Khaled, aren't I?
Yeah.
DJ Khaled.
Well, and he makes some statements of things that he won't do with women as well.
We've heard that. Yes.
Yeah. Charming, and more charm. All right. Have you guys been watching America's Next Top Model, the documentary, the docuseries that shines a light on the incredibly horrible show that was America's Next Top Model?
No. Tell us about it. Have you seen it?
I haven't started watching it yet, but I'm been seeing the clips.
Tyra Banks is a piece of work. So America's Next Top Model was a reality TV show in late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah,
I want to say.
It's early 2000s core for sure.
Was this on E?
This was on UPN.
Okay.
11 back in the day for me.
All right.
I don't know what it was for you. But it was a reality show, much like Survivor, essentially, but with models. They had competitions, and the person with the best photo, it was overly dramatic. I only have one photo before me, because Tyra Banks is just over the top. But it was during a period of time where anything went. You're too fat. She weighed 110 pounds. We're going to close the gap in your tooth. Just horrible things that would not fly today. And now it's a reckoning of sorts. And so Tyra Banks has not spoken about how horrible she was for years. Like, this really not only ruined the self-esteem of the girls on the show, but it ruined girls like myself of beauty standards.
I have core memories of watching this show. And I remember things from specific episodes about her. I remember one day she was talking about like the meal you should pick if you want to indulge, and it was like, should you pick the eggplant or the spaghetti and meatballs? And at the end she was like, now remember, these aren't everyday meals, these are when you want to indulge. And I'll never forget that. And every time I'm eating spaghetti and meatballs, I got Tyra's voice in my head telling me I'm indulging.
Seriously. Well, and all the things too. And she wasn't consistent. So on one season they would say, you're never going to work with that gap in between your teeth. And the next season, they're like, we're going to make your gap bigger.
Yeah, because the trends changed. And she was putting these young women in these specific boxes for what she could sell them as right in that moment.
So she's finally she's in the documentary, and somehow she gaslights and is blaming the audience. This is what you guys wanted, and we just wanted to give you what you wanted.
Well, so this is what I will say. I never saw the show, and I dated a lady who modeled before we met. So she was modeling. She went to Europe and did runways and all this stuff. And she was 5'10", and she was probably 110 pounds. So she was extremely skinny, as you needed to be for that job. Right. And she would go out for jobs, and they would say, your thighs are so fat, get out. That is the way they would talk to women coming in for job interviews, or I guess...
Yeah.
I don't know that it's an interview, but however it is you show yourself in modeling, they would go, fat, next.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely horrendous.
So that is the industry in general.
Right.
I don't know if they are saying in the show, like, this is what it's like. But that is what it's like.
But she couldn't own it now. And I think when you do something wrong, I remember saving How to Apologize like years ago, and you own it, you say, here's what it is, and you own it, and you say,
yes.
you have to take full claim of it, and she still can't do that. And I think the only reason she even agreed to do this is because I think they've got a new rendition of the show in the works. I think she's an opportunist. If I met her in person, I'd be very nice to her, though.
So she's not being accountable, is
I don't
what you're
think
saying.
so. No,
Okay.
and she thinks she is, because at the very end, she's like, I'm owning my stuff, and I think that I'm inspiring others to own their stuff. Plus, no, you're not.
I don't know how many of you have been in situations with the people you're around, but being accountable and, as you just said, making a full accountable apology for
Goes
something
a long
you've done
ways.
is harder than you think. Less people can do a good job at it than you think.
When I kind of learned that to get over that hurdle, it is so empowering, and it's almost, I probably shouldn't admit this either, but I'm going to.
Mason, everyone,
Oh, yeah.
middays.
What up?
Mason on the mic.
Yo. It's kind of, I don't like to be wrong. I like, I know I'm very unique in that regard.
I'm never wrong, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you're not familiar with that feeling.
Oh, you guys should just hang out with my wife. She's also never wrong. It's amazing.
I think it's a female thing, It's just in our DNA to never be wrong. But when you own it, you kind of get a leg up on, your adversary of, here's everything. You can't come at me because I've owned it.
Yep.
And I mean, not just owning it, but, not doing it again as well. You kind of have to take that route. But learning to do that is very empowering. Like, I want to be the best person that I can be, and I want to display all the qualities that make me a good person. So I don't want to give you any ammunition of me doing any wrong.
No, I agree with that. And I love the way you said it, that it's empowering to own your stuff. And I personally always try and do that when I know I'm in a situation. I'm like, you know what, I just kind of messed up. I will just come right out and say it, specifically with my partner, Susan. I'm like, you're right. I was so wrong.
I was
That's
just
on
going to
me."
say, like, there in a lot of situations, you don't maybe have to, but when you're in a partnership, if you're not accountable to that person, at some point, they will just write you off and be like, I can't with this.
And people just want to be acknowledged most of the time. I would say that even for customer service people. If I call AT&T and I want to complain about something and you can't do anything about it, I just want you to say, I understand. It's a policy that I wish we didn't have to do. That goes a long way, as opposed to, don't know what to tell you, ma'am. I don't know. Maybe you should try T-Mobile.
Well, I for one will be interested to see if Tyra Banks is able to, like, sort of relaunch the show without those teeth, because that industry is that way.
Well, it is.
That was my point.
But
Is just it's gnarly.
I mean, it's my generation. Our self-esteem has been ruined to some extent. And I was in some verbally abusive relationships, and I still have a body image issue, I think, to some extent because of that generation. I mean, my grandmother would tell me, you're tall enough to be a model. She would not say anything else.
That's like a different version of, you've got a face for radio.
Yeah. You're tall enough to be a model. Oh, okay.
That's your
Cool.
That's your Nona?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's gone. She's dead.
Rip.
Yeah.
She didn't know, right? Or she just
When you're a
wanted
horrible
you to
person,
have thick skin. Maybe that was it.
No, I don't think I think she thought she was giving me a compliment. You are tall enough to be a model.
Women are never wrong, but they are passive aggressive.
Yes.
For sure.
I'm aggressively passive aggressive. It's fine. It's fine. You guys want some more trash?
Yes, please.
Want some more trash? All right, let's see. I'll try not to do it in this accent. Miley Cyrus is going to be back for the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special.
That's a movie, a TV show?
Hannah Montana?
No, I mean the special.
Oh, it's going to be on Disney Plus, and it's going to be hosted by Alex Cooper, which is ironic to me. She's the host of Call Her Daddy podcast.
Why does that feel ironic?
Because I tend to think of Hannah Montana as clean, wholesome fun,
I
and
see.
Call Her Daddy not so much.
Well,
although it's been a lot more clean and more professional as of late.
For way longer now
True.
than the original show, I would guess.
True.
It's been her doing this celebrity interview thing.
Wait, so Call Her Daddy started out as sort of like our secret show,
Yes.
very racy?
Oh, you don't know? Oh, you
No,
don't
I don't know.
So she used to do it with a girl, and I mean, it was a huge podcast, but it was filth.
Yes.
And
I the first time you guys ever had to dump me was when I was trying to explain this show to you, the origin of that show.
While I do, like a podcast is not broadcast, so it's certainly something you would have to go seek out. And I do feel like it can be empowering to talk about your sexuality
Yes,
and the
yes.
things that you do in real life, and rather than
Yes.
It was
So-
very empowering.
And they were hot girls, young hot
Gorgeous.
girls, gorgeous girls. And the podcast shot to big numbers right away. And when they were renegotiating their contract, they were with Barstool Sports. And one of the girls tried to get more money and she got ousted. And big mistake. Huge.
Yeah. Alex basically
Huge.
stole the show from the other girl, which I'm not saying was the wrong thing to do.
Right,
but
right.
Now she does it by herself, and it's even bigger and it's more mainstream because she has she's had every celebrity you can name.
Oh, yeah.
If they're gonna do an interview and their target audience is young women, they go on Call Her Daddy.
I mean,
So-
Kamala Harris was
Yes,
on there.
yes, yep.
Yeah.
So
big
it sounds
names.
like Barstool has a huge network,
Yes.
and they were able to help her sort of dial the show in and get guests that are great.
Actually, she split off eventually from Barstool, and now she has her own media company.
Whoa.
I mean, she's
Good for
very
her. She's a
bright.
powerhouse.
She was a collegiate
Soccer
player. She's very bright. She's smart. She's stunning. I mean, she's the total package. She just got married.
And when it comes to Hannah Montana of it all, age-wise, she is the right person to be doing this. I think she's
True.
only 31 years old. So she
Yeah.
and that's close to my age. And Hannah Montana was definitely the show that we grew up with as girls and preteens.
I didn't watch any of that. I don't know
Shocking.
anything about
So
that.
shocked.
But I really like Miley. Like I feel like there was a part of that sort of coming out of Hannah and being very over the top to lose that childhood actor.
It's hard for
thing.
all of them. Sabrina Carpenter's had to deal with it. I mean, you're a Disney kid. You got to shed that skin.
And she pulled it though, and she's super talented, and I'm a big fan. I don't know about Alex Cooper hosted Hannah Montana special. It's probably not for me, but it sounds cool.
I'll let you know how it is.
Yeah.
You'll watch it?
Yeah, for sure. And Miley has been teasing for years that she will come back to Hannah eventually. And so here it is.
Is the song? Is it I can almost see it?
That dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying, you'll never reach
What?
it.
Or the voice of an angel? Mildly offended.
If you're just tuning in, it's the Sarah and Vinnie show. It is, except that Sarah's out on vacation and Mason is in from
Yes.
middays. Mason on the mic is where you can find her on her social media. One more story before we go to commercials?
Yes. I'll give you an option. You want to talk about Cardi B's butt? Or
Yeah.
R. Kelly and getting the phone number of the warden of
Cardi
his-
B's butt.
Cardi
Cardi
B's
B's
butt.
butt it is. Okay. She has plans to undergo yet another butt reduction. I didn't know she had a first one, but yeah, she is looking to make it a little bit smaller. She's undergone multiple body modifications, including removing the butt injections. And she's, okay. She's warned young people against resorting to illegal butt injections, which I hate that even needs to be a warning. Hey, don't put Crisco in your butt. So it's a painful, long-lasting thing that she's trying to reverse. Good for her. I really like Cardi B. If there were some celebrities that I could hang out with, she and Sarah, I'm blanking on her last name, are two celebrities I'd want to hang out with.
Sarah Clark?
Yeah, she's great too.
I love hanging out with her.
I would love to hang out with her. But no, I was talking about Sarah from like the.
McLachlan? No.
No, I would not want to hang out with her.
I
She'd
can't
make
think
me
of
cry.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
No,
Sarah
she was in the
Paulson.
latest. Yes, the
Who?
one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the funny one, funny blonde. The one that's in the Kim Kardashian horrible new TV show with that bad acting.
Yeah.
Sarah Paulson is hilarious.
I don't
and
think of her
Cardi.
as funny.
Oh my god, she's so funny. Her and Cardi B, I think, are hilarious, and I would love to hang out with them both. No?
I don't.
Who's your go-to celebrity that you'd want to hang out with besides me?
We've heard stories about Cardi B that she, in her early days, would bring people home from the strip club
And rob them.
And
There was a movie based on it.
yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, you need to get over that.
News is next, everyone. Alice 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie. Alice's morning show. I think I'm saying that wrong.
How long have you worked here?
Well, I don't always say this part when we get back in and when we get out because that's Sarah's.
Do you not listen to Sarah?
I'm usually goofing off until the very last second. Alice 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Mason is in because Sarah is on vacation and Maddie is away sick, so Bob is in the producer chair, and we got a new friend. Cam is with us this morning. Thank you, Cam, for being here. He's running the board.
Thank you for the opportunity.
So we're going to do news for you now. We begin with the weather. We've got a break in the rain, and depending on where you're at, you either are done for until tonight or you might see an occasional sprinkle. But for the most part, we've got a break. Rain begins again tonight. It's going to be really cold, and we may even see snow in the local mountains like Santa Cruz Mountains, and I may be driving through snow on my way in tomorrow, so be prepared for that. Also, if you're headed to the mountains, they've had tons of road closures. There's an avalanche that they rescued 6 people, 9 people still missing, so
Jeez.
The storm is serious and for real. Do not head up there without chains and without checking your weather conditions and the road conditions. This Alice Report is brought to you by San Francisco Bay Coffee. Big Coffee does things their way, but San Francisco Bay Coffee is different. By choosing San Francisco Bay Coffee's coffee, you're supporting a family-run business that treats their farmers like family. They work hands-on with farmers to improve productivity and ensure sustainable practices, which results in high-quality, flavorful coffee beans. San Francisco Bay Coffee is delicious. Try it.
I think I'm going to.
Okay. Today's Ash Wednesday. We've been hearing reports of... Is it Wednesday?
It is Wednesday. I'm very disconnected from that world these days.
Yes, it's been a weird week as we didn't come back on... Anyway, so it is Ash Wednesday. Also, we're hearing a lot of reports about Mardi Gras and the partying. I guess that Mardi Gras ended last night, right?
Couldn't tell you.
I think that's how that works.
Have you ever been to Mardi Gras?
No.
Me neither.
Me either. It's on my list.
I always wanted to be on Girls Gone Wild, though.
Well, you could do that anywhere.
I could. Where are my beads, Bob?
I'll get you some. I have some at home, of course.
So you want to go? It's on your list?
Yeah, I want to go to all the best parties in the world.
Same,
That's
same.
definitely one of them.
I'll go with you.
Okay. We can report
Release
live.
the hounds. That's what I say when I pull my top up.
I wish I had something better to show.
Knock myself out.
It is weird as a dude who would go, I don't know, anywhere and wish that a lady would pull her top up randomly. And you go to New Orleans and someone throws not even $2, 30-cent beads at you, and you're flashing everybody
That's
all
right.
day.
Can't wait. I prayed for these. I was teased incredibly badly in elementary school. I'm talking like horribly. Horrible.
About being flat?
About being flat-chested by other flat-chested little girls. They were mean. They had a club where they hated me. They circled me in the pool and pinched me. I prayed for boobies. I might have prayed a little too hard.
Oh.
Because they came in, and they're heavy. Over-the-shoulder boulder holders, Do your boobs hang low? Do they wobble to and throw? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you swing them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your boobs hang low? Do your boobs hang low? Do they wobble to and throw?
Your first news story is about kids.
Oh, good. Nice transition. Charming.
Actually, it's about social media, and you
good.
are someone that has made quite a following on TikTok, Instagram. Are there others you're on?
Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook
Lemonade.
as well?
Threads.
You're on all that.
I'm all over it. 4
in 10 of Gen Z say they wish social media had never been invented. Is that bad for business for you? Do you feel like?
I mean, no, I agree with it. I
You
mean,
do?
if social media had been around when I was younger and being bullied, I think it would have been 1,000 times worse because you bring it home with you now.
Right.
And I was so embarrassed. I never told my parents. I don't know why. I used to cry in class, but it's also why I am the way I am today. You don't get a fire personality from being cute and perfect. You got to go through some struggles.
That's so true.
It is.
Well said.
Thank you so much.
Sick of the scroll? The generation raised on the internet is searching for real life community and cutting back on Instagram and TikTok in an effort to have better mental health. I completely agree with, and here's one of the weird things why you'll hear people talk about it being an addiction is that if you feel like it's affecting your mental health, but you don't stop, that's part of the problem. Like
Your girls, how old are your girls?
7 and 12, and no, they're nowhere near
Good.
that stuff.
Do you have an age where they'll be allowed to have it, and or do they have phones?
They don't have phones.
Good. When do most kids get them?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know when most kids. When did you get a phone?
I got one going into middle school, but at that time, there wasn't unlimited texting yet. That came later in middle school.
Wow.
So
Same. I got mine in middle school.
is that right?
Yeah, middle school. I believe it was 7th grade. And again, there was no unlimited texting. We had social media, but it wasn't as, you didn't have all these options as it is right now. So now you have all this extra added pressure. And it was easier. We were part of the generation that still knew what it was like to unplug and still go outside.
Right.
See, that's the difference. My kid can't, but like when I tell her I didn't get a phone till I was 29 or 30, she's like, why would you ever wait? Because they weren't invented yet, kid.
But the landline was a big deal. I wasn't allowed to have a landline, and I saw that there's a resurgence of that now. So it's a big deal for kids to get them, and they're excited about it. And there's like a nostalgia element that obviously they don't get, but we do.
The difference is that, though, like I would get on the telephone and call a girl's house and get past her parents to talk to her, and then I would take the phone to as far as I could stretch it to get some privacy and try and chat her up. But there was no texting. There certainly wasn't any sending pictures to each other or any kind of, no one would even have considered taking a picture. In fact, I remember I was in a long relationship when we first moved here to San Francisco, and the girl said something to me like, well, you take nudes with a Polaroid. And I was like, you do? I got to get a Polaroid. What am I, crazy?
Who did that?
She did.
Back in the day? I guess I was too young to do that.
Well, she wasn't. This was when she was a teenager into high school.
Right. That's what I mean.
But I'm just saying, I had never even thought anyone would consider doing that. I wasn't around anyone like you hear people doing it now, and you go, "Oh my God, what an incredible, beautiful, wonderful thing."
Do you have a Polaroid camera now?
No.
You should get one.
I do. I'll bring it in.
For the same exact reason, Vinny. Really? Yeah, they still work, buddy.
Do you have one?
Of course.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just got it.
Oh. Well, anyway, the kids are saying that 4 and 10, say they wish it had never been invented and that in-person alternatives are starting to gain traction. And we talk about that sometimes here as well with the idea that asking someone out is for a young, I can speak for myself. That's the way to say this. It was horrifying. Like I would see the cutest young lady, my age, of course, but I'm saying, it would be like she had a baseball bat and shark teeth. Asking her out just seemed too big. And there's no reason for that, but it is. And that's the thing
Rejection, fear of rejection.
Well, yeah, but
I still have that.
People don't deal with that because they've got phones. They can say, "What's up? You want to hang?"
You can still get rejected.
Well, it's not nearly the same as taking it to the face.
To the face. Yeah, and that's why people, get so brave on social media with their opinions.
Right.
Keyboard warriors.
That's my thing. If you wouldn't say this to my face, don't write it down.
Yes. I love that. I've tried to live by that ever since it all came around.
I delete a lot of stuff. I start writing things and I go, no, we're not going to do that.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. So the voice you're hearing is Mason. She's in. Sarah's out. And, well, she'll be back. She's on vacation. So I just want to update
her Rumspringa.
Yeah, whatever it is.
And we've got Cam, who so far I'm really loving his vibe. I could get used to Cam being around here.
Cam's great. And
Big
Cam,
fan. Nice
I just
velvety
talked
voice.
to him and he said he'll be here tomorrow as well.
Oh, yay!
So that's
Double
great
whammy
news.
for the week.
Are you going to bring baked goods tomorrow?
I'll look into it.
You don't have to do that.
Don't do that.
Oh, okay.
We should bake you goods.
I try to get baked goods out of everyone. And it's a custom to do that.
How many people would say that they love cooking? So we were talking about this last week, and Sarah's husband, for example, loves it. and like gets into it and finds good recipes, and
Those are the people you marry.
she did.
Yeah, good for her.
I don't normally cook, but I do find myself now as a parent cooking for my kids a lot. In fact, as you were saying, well, I don't want kids when they're teenagers
Right.
and I don't want kids when they're in diapers.
Uh-huh.
But even that middle point where you think, oh, that's the easy part. They eat all day. If you're anywhere near the kitchen, can I have something to eat? That becomes the gig. And
If I did have kids, though, have you seen the children in China who are cooking full meals at age 3?
I have
They are
not.
capable of it. It's just a matter of giving them, tools that they can use at their height and that are somewhat safe. Dude, these kids are better cooks than some adults. At 3 years old, they are perfectly capable. We often coddle kids longer than they need to be. Like, my parents didn't have me do chores until I was in high school. And they're like, oh, to take the trash out. And I was like, are you new?
Susan and I went on a Master Chef Junior kick several years back where we watched 10 seasons in a row.
They're amazing.
of kids
yes,
cooking.
Yes, they're like all under 12 and they are cooking these gourmet
Yes.
meals. They're amazing.
So now that is a plus column for me of why to have children.
Now-
Free labor.
While I do hear what you're saying, and I don't think we should coddle our kids too much, kids in flame or any kind of it makes me very worried.
I'm going to
that
send
they're-
you videos.
They're going to burn the house down. So I don't love it, and I end up cooking a lot. And when I do, I really want to do a good job. So I'll skip cooking. I don't love it, but I will do a good job when I do it.
I think you should cook us something and bring it in and we can judge.
The average person cooks about 5 times per week. It's not always gourmet, but that's
Really? That seems high. 5 times a week?
how many? What? So you eat
You guys
out?
are looking at me like I'm crazy.
Do you eat out every day then? At
Me?
least 2 to 3
What?
meals?
Crazy, baby.
You do.
Yes. Hope my mom's not listening.
You?
No, but I wouldn't call what I'm doing in the kitchen cooking. You know?
Yeah, I
I
heat
don't.
up stuff.
Yeah. If I make sandwiches.
If you're cooking, I consider that cutting, chopping, turning an oven on.
How
or a
often
frying
do
pan.
you and Susan go out to dinner?
go out to dinner,
Out to dinner. Or are you talking about delivery?
or we go and pick it up, a lot.
Yep.
6 days a week?
No, not that many.
5?
I don't know. I don't keep track.
Do you feel the judgment? I
Yeah,
can feel
exactly.
it.
I'm
It's
not
none
try-
of your business.
I'm
So much.
trying to figure out.
Cam?
For you to say that seems like a lot just surprises me.
I'll cook sometimes, but not all the time. And I'll go out to eat, but it's more of just for some snacks or if I'm craving something.
Yeah.
It's not all the time for dinner. And I used to cook all the time because I worked at a barbecue restaurant. So I was on the grill in the back all the time. So I still have everything.
Still
but I'm
got those
just being
connections?
lazy.
Can they bring us some beef?
Oh, I might be able to.
All right.
Okay, I'm surprised that the average person cooking 5 times per week seems like a lot, but all right. I'm not trying to judge. I just am trying to get to the
I just
bottom of
think
it.
3 or 4, but I don't have kids. So, if you have children, I think it's different.
And it could be anything. It could be a grilled cheese sandwich. It could be a burrito. It could be, so there's not.
Oh, I don't consider that cooking.
Yeah, if you're counting that stuff, then
Then
6
yes,
times a
I'm the
week
gourmet.
for sure.
Yeah. You
But
can hire me.
when you have a full meal with a protein and a carb and a vegetable, that's happening once a week. And then the other times I'm having it, I'm scamming my friends into cooking for me.
Yeah.
Scamming your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get them to invite me over for dinner.
Or I'll buy the ingredients, you cook. Yeah.
Oh, I don't even offer that.
Oh.
I just bring
I'm
my
a good
personality.
person, though, so there's that.
Do you want to do any text from our, we can't get into our text machine right now. Maddie's not here, but we do have our YouTube comments. Do you want to do any of those before we go to break?
We have Sarah pretending to be Cam Newton saying that she thinks Mason might be the girl for her.
I'm
So
into
Sarah's
it.
listening and
Let's
says
do
hi,
it.
basically.
get
Oh,
married.
okay. Hi, Sarah. That's so funny. She's on vacation, but wanted to see how we're doing okay.
We're taking care of her baby.
The comments seem to think that I brought my own lighting.
Oh, yes, that's the other one. People think Mason looks the best out of all of us. She just got a lucky seat. No one usually sits there, and there's a light shining right on her. But I hear what you're saying. I'll work on the lighting. I'm trying.
And I did not bring my own lighting.
But you would have. If it
mean,
was bad today, you
if
would
it
have
was
brought
bad,
it tomorrow.
no, I was thinking about it sitting over there because I was like, oh, this is bad lighting when I was seated over there because it's track lighting. And you know what they say about track lighting? All gay men named Mark, Rick, or Steve, and they have track lighting. Never mind.
What?
Sorry, I missed that
What's
one.
coming up in the trash, Mason?
I'm so glad you asked. Who do you think were up for the part of George in Seinfeld? I'll tell you, coming up next on Alice 97.3.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Allison 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. We appreciate you being here. We are a different setup today. We're live, but we no Sarah, no Maddie. We've got Mason from our middays here with us filling in. We've got Cam on the board. Cam, thank you. And Bob is in the producer seat today. So
good morning.
We appreciate you being here. Weather today looks like we've got a break in the heavy stuff until tonight. So you may see a shower or two, but otherwise it's a nice break. Try to enjoy it. Mason's here with Celebrity Trash.
Yes. I was going to say, though, yesterday, I've been trying to, I'm still fairly new to San Francisco, so I'm trying to get out and explore more. And yesterday, I was looking forward to doing that. And my pants got soaked in the rain. I had to buy new jeans because I didn't bring boots that were tall enough. So I'm excited that there's going to be some sun today. I'm going to get out and explore some more.
Okay.
So, by the way, it's never rains like that here.
I know.
Ever.
It feels like Seattle. I'm like, this is not cool.
You must have brought it with you. It does not rain like that here.
I genuinely, I want to say this too. I am obsessed with this city. I think it is so beautiful.
It's wonderful.
I've lived all over. I was born in Hawaii. We moved to Charleston, South Carolina, which is beautiful. Lived in right outside DC. I've lived in Italy. I've lived in Seattle.
Her dad's a sailor, everyone.
He was a sailor. So I've lived all over. And as an adult, I moved to Dallas for a little bit. I lived in LA. I, hands down, and Seattle is home for me. I think this is one of the most beautiful, most wonderful cities in the entire world. Like,
ding,
I genuinely
agreed.
Not just like visually beautiful. Like, I didn't even realize, because I was like, oh, it makes sense. I've always grown up around the water because of the Navy. I was like, oh, duh, you're not very bright. So I put two and two together. I was like, why don't I like Dallas? I'm like, oh, there's no water. So the fact that you not only have like just so much charm and history, like the architecture, I love. I love food because I love to eat. And there's just so much good food, and just the people and the weather. It's just the absolute most beautiful city. And I loved the fact that everyone who was here for the Super Bowl, who had been hearing, oh, San Francisco's a cesspool, they were blown away too. And I was, I haven't been here very long, but I already have some pride of this. This is an amazing town.
The weather during that time too was so beyond beautiful that they really did get a good look at us.
It was
There's
insane.
no doubt.
Yeah, it was just absolutely perfect. I'm so glad people got to enjoy how amazing this place is.
And for the record, like driving in this morning without all that city traffic was a delight. So as it's nice to have things happening, it's also nice to have people get them out. And they did, and they have, and the drive-in
Because your drive is what, 2 hours?
It's an hour and something on the way in and longer on the way home.
Have you thought about taking a Waymo to work and just like taking a nap in the backseat?
They don't do that yet. And listen, I've thought about moving, but the reality is my kids, they don't want to move. They love it where we are. I love it where they are. They're growing up right on the water. We go watch the sunset together right over the ocean all the time.
That's pretty cool. My parents didn't care. They're like, well, you're moving. No, guess what? You're moving again.
Listen,
time to go.
It's one of those things. If I were 20, I would move.
Yeah, I get that.
But I'm, in my 50s, so I feel like, all right, I'll make the drive and let my kids grow up in what I believe to be one of the most beautiful places in the world.
No, absolutely. Well, I rode Waymo's yesterday, and I was like, this is incredibly relaxing. I was like, it had like some the ambient, like
some chill music was playing.
Yes, and I was like, oh my God, this is like genuinely. Like, you don't realize, even if you're not talking with your driver, you're like, this is like really, and they're nice cars. I will say my only complaint was they don't drop you off where you want to be dropped off. They drop you off in safer like locations.
Oh, well.
But I wanted to be dropped off at Zara yesterday, and they drove past Zara right after he dropped me off. I was like, why couldn't you drop me off there? Now I have to walk an extra block?
Is Zara where you got your jeans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, just for the record, all of the Uber and Lyft drivers that just do this right in the lane and let you out right there, that is infuriating to the rest of the world as we're like, this is a lane. It's not a place you park.
Do you have horrible road rage?
I don't. Well,
I do.
I would say that I can be in the car too much, and certainly as, infraction after infraction after rude behavior after rude behavior, you do start to
I'm
get
that
like,
person. I'm a
oh
horrible
my God,
person.
man.
I have horrible road rage. I have little old ladies screaming at me, flipping me out. Yeah. I'm awful. I am the devil in the car. I am selfish. I'm self-centered, and another one of those things I should have kept to myself. Anyway, I brought up Waymo because they are apparently paying door dashers to close doors left open on its cars. So they're reportedly starting this pilot program in Atlanta, and they're paying door dashers to close the doors on its self-driving cars if passengers leave them open. So because the vehicles can't move until the doors are shut, drivers in the area are notified. They're offered compensation. And there's one Reddit post that showed that there was a $11.25 payout. So Waymo says that future robo-taxis will include automated door closures. I don't see why you can't ding people for not closing the door. You know what I mean?
I can't believe people get out of the car and,
Right?
and don't close the door.
Who raised you?
As automatically.
I think they believe that the cars are going to do it themselves. Because even a few times when I try to get picked up from a Waymo, I accidentally caused some traffic and I wasn't trying to. Even when I was trying to close the door as I was leaving, people were honking. I'm stressing out right in the moment. I'm like, oh, what do I do? I mean, I'm trying, but it's not listening. So I basically ran away, but I was able to able to go back and still close the door. I still closed the door. I made sure it was closed.
How tall are you, by the way?
6 feet.
Okay, 6 feet.
This is Cam, everyone.
He's a broad-shouldered, good-looking young man who's scared of... I love it.
It's the pressure of some of the traffic
the pressure.
out there. Yeah.
I love it. All right. Well, if you want to make some extra cash, apparently you can go around closing doors
You
for
know,
Waymo.
I'm sure it's something that just comes with age, but I absolutely, out of habit, will close my front door and lock it. There's a bunch of habit, and the idea that you get out of a car and walk away with the door open seems very strange.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's happening that often. But
enough that they're hiring people to do it.
Yeah. Wild.
Crazy. So are you guys big fans of the show Seinfeld?
Yeah, you know what?
I am.
I came to it very late. I didn't watch it in real time, but then once I started watching the reruns, I would say it's the most brilliant and genius sitcom ever written.
Who's your favorite character?
I can't pick, but I will say that show had more storylines in one episode than most seasons of other shows. There were 3 things happening that were all brilliant.
Well, it's one of those shows that, though, too, it doesn't need, because episodes were about nothing. So you could keep going. They could have kept going for years and years and years. But apparently there were a lot of other actors that could have played George Costanza. You want to guess?
So
we make this into a game?
Wait, so are these people that were...
These are famous actors that were up for the role.
Okay.
So before my time. I don't know who would have been in the mix.
You're so young and just so nubile and your skin is so fresh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tell us.
Okay, let's see. We had Chris Rock.
Whoa.
Chris Rock could have been George. All right.
That would have been a very different show.
Very different show.
What's weird about what you're saying now is that we get ingrained who that character is, and so you can't you go, these two
but
don't...
short, bald man versus Chris Rock? Okay, this one makes a little bit more sense. Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
I see. Well, you certainly see that.
Right,
okay.
right. Paul Schaefer, who I assume is Paul Schaefer from the Paul Schaefer Band.
Yeah, from Letterman show.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
That's a no.
I didn't realize he was an actor, but okay. Steve Buscemi.
Oh, that would have been fun.
I could have seen that. He could have done that. He's a little weird. And what about Rosie O'Donnell?
Again, the impression we have of what's his name, who plays George? What's his name?
I don't know. He's
George
just
Costanza.
Whoever.
Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander. You just see all of those moments on that show, and he's the guy.
Yeah.
You can't. It's hard to even imagine anyone else. But that's because we've spent so many hours watching him be the guy who takes a nap under the desk.
I know. I relate to George.
I love
my
Elaine.
soul.
Elaine is my girl.
Elaine could have been played by Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't a George villain.
No.
That was for, because I was going to say, I love that Elaine is the only girl and she's barely a girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that about her.
Big fan. What else do we got? Oh, I just lost what I had. What did I do with it?
Do you want me to start singing Miley Cyrus again?
I can almost be. Oh, we need to talk about R. Kelly.
All
okay.
right.
Okay, R. Kelly has been placed in the special housing unit at a federal prison in North Carolina as his legal team pursues a new trial alleging an assassination plot, a suspicious overdose, and government misconduct. Apparently, they found him with a phone that had the warden's number on it, which apparently is a big no-no.
So he'd been talking to the warden from his
I
cell?
don't know if he was trying to harass him or what. His attorneys are claiming...
How's that going to get him a new trial?
I don't know. He's grasping at straws. His attorneys claim there was an attempted overdose following his placement in solitary confinement, which resulted in treatment for blood clots in his lungs and legs at Duke University Hospital before returning to isolation. So he requested immediate release while his motion for a new trial is pending, citing threats, medical issues, but a federal judge denied the request, and prosecutors have dismissed the assassination and overdose claims as unfounded. You know what I could really go for, though? A reality TV show based in prison. I wish they would allow that. I would watch so much.
You would?
Oh, my God, yes. Teresa Giudice from The Real Housewives of New Jersey, when she was in prison, Martha Stewart would watch it. Anyone.
Well, those two maybe, but
P. Diddy? You wouldn't watch that? Suge Knight?
I feel like, could there be anything more boring than jail?
That's what I was thinking.
Are you serious? They have so many TV shows on about love after lockup. I mean,
Yeah.
just,
Beyond Scared Straight with the kids.
yes.
They used to do that back in the
There's
day.
a whole TikTok section on prison food, which I love.
What do you?
Oh my
gourmet.
God.
Prison food.
Prison food of
Yeah.
like how they make full meals out of Top Ramen, and like they're geniuses.
Cheese
Yeah.
is everything.
Bologna sandwiches.
Alcohol.
What?
Yeah, they're brewing it in the toilets.
And this is all on TikTok.
Let's get you arrested,
Smoothies,
and then we
ices,
will do a
everything.
deep dive. Let's get you arrested, okay?
That's not.
That's not.
Jeez, you guys are
I
like,
like
the
Vinny
opposite
here
of
in his
fun.
Valkyrie's hat. But you know what it made me think of? Do you remember 16 and Pregnant, the reality show?
Do I remember 16 and pregnant?
That show had a direct impact on the huge decline of teen pregnancy because it painted out being a teen and pregnant as horrible and trashy and not a situation you want to be in. And teen pregnancy is still at an all-time low. I wonder if a reality show about prison would do something similar for like encouraging people to not
There's
end up
all
there.
sorts of amazing programs, and like in like Switzerland and other places that don't have as big of an issue with the law, because they make it so they've got programs where they can learn, they can rehabilitation, they give them cats. I would watch a show with prison cats.
Give them cats.
Yeah, prison cats. Can't go out tonight. Got to watch my favorite show about
Holy
prison
hell.
cats. I don't think I do well in prison. I think my face would get me in trouble. I've got RBF resting.
Oh, no, I know what it is.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
All right, so R. Kelly. Go on.
So he's trying to get out of prison, and
all right.
it's probably not going to happen.
No.
Sarah McLachlan, we were talking about her earlier.
Yeah.
She's not one of the celebrities that I would want to hang out with. She seems like a lovely lady, but she says she receives 10 to 20 letters a week from fans about rescue animals or requests to
my
assist
God.
with different charities.
For 20 years now.
All thanks to that ASPCA ad from the 2000s with her song.
Arms of an angel.
Milo just wants your help. Why don't you love Milo? Why won't you give 25 cents a day to support Milo get his dysentery
I have to
fixed?
change the channel when those come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
yeah.
When you can't
Can't
find the
It's
remote?
like, it's time to go to bed.
Where do you guys see those as often as you see? It sounds like you're seeing it a lot.
Not anymore, but
Not anymore.
back in the day
Yeah, yeah.
on cable.
That and the...
yeah.
like middle of the night, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, or the Live Link commercials. Call me
Live
for
Link?
Live Links. You can have talk to a girl in your area. Call Live Links, 1-800 Links. All I need is your credit card number.
Okay,
Are you
one
the ones
time.
behind that?
Yeah, that's one of her side hustles.
I would.
One time when I was in 5th grade, I was at a sleepover, an all girls sleepover, and we called one of those numbers because the ad said the first 60 seconds are free. So we were like, if we call and we hang up before it hits 60
At 59,
seconds,
right?
then it's free. But they're smarter than that. So if you call again and you go over the minute, then you've gone over the minute and it's not free anymore. And we raked up like a $500 bill. And the
did that?
girls' parents were so mad.
You should have been spending your time making prank phone calls like I did.
I don't know Live Links, so is that another middle of the night thing?
What were you doing in your youth?
Surfing.
Surfing? Jeez.
Going to keggers? What year? Do you know?
I'm not telling you that.
I don't know what year that would have even been. I have no idea.
Early 90s.
Yeah.
This is 2005. My story is from 2005.
It is?
Shoot, I don't know. Yeah, 2005 for me too.
Okay.
Right, me too.
We used to.
We were the same age.
In the after school program, we used to. We had access to the computers, so yeah, we were experimenting with things then. Yeah.
You were experimenting?
Well, we were hunting down certain websites.
Oh, right.
that we can get away with.
Before they cracked down on the firewalls.
Were you guys good kids? Were you a good kid?
I was a good kid in public, but at home I was causing terror.
Right.
My parents, when they would hear these things, they were like, seriously? Because I would terrorize and annoy my siblings all the time.
Right.
And I would just cause so much trouble. But in public, I knew how to act. I knew how to snap in.
Okay.
But I was more of I guess you could say I was a sneaky kid. I was so good, but I was flying under the radar that you wouldn't expect me to do certain things.
All right. What
Work
about you,
smarter.
Vinny? Were you a good kid? Were you well behaved? Did you get into trouble? Were you stealing cars?
No, but I would say this. How do I put this? I loved going to school because that's where everyone was.
Gotcha.
So I didn't ditch school. I did goof off a lot. My teachers loved me, but they also had to fight me for the audience.
Right. Did you get on the report card, talks too much in class?
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah, me too. Same. When I would convince kids to talk to me when they weren't bullying me.
I never mind being bullied because I was getting attention. You know,
What?
I'm like, yeah, go ahead.
I am
Make fun of
flat.
me.
That's right.
I'm the
I do
center
have
of
acne.
attention.
Really? Oh, I just cried. But
Wow.
that's why I didn't get into any trouble. I didn't have any friends to get in trouble with. Like, I had the perfect bedroom in high school to have snuck out of. Like, my bedroom was in the basement. There was a secondary door. If I had had friends, I would have been killing it. But I didn't have any of those.
Oh, boy.
It's like a 90s, early 2000s movie.
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
That's like the perfect room.
Yeah. But that's what you want. You want ugly kids that are late bloomers. Sorry.
Okay.
Your girls are adorable, so best of luck.
Next story.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about the Winter Olympics?
Sure.
Team USA has grabbed 2 more medals at the Winter Olympics yesterday with Mac Forehand, what a name, winning silver in the big air freestyle skiing event, and Team USA taking silver in the men's team pursuit speed skating.
I'm still having really bad luck finding the things I want to watch on the Olympics.
Well,
I
the
keep
hours are all weird.
Yeah, I keep finding curling and I keep not finding snowboarding. So I'm going to have to go to the pre-packaged things they do after the fact on Peacock.
What about the like curling? Do you think you could get into that? That's sweeping, basically.
I've been watching it. Oh, that's what it seems to be on every night as I'm getting ready for bed, and I've been watching it, and it's helps for sleep, but it's not very exciting or fun.
I saw that the Bay Area has got a curling rink.
Yes,
I kind of
I've
want to
heard that.
go.
In fact, I think Maddie was saying you guys were invited to go do that with somebody.
Yeah, we're trying to set it up.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just sorry, invited myself. I just was
You're
like,
invited.
I need some friends. Well, I've been trying to get into some of the sports, and a lot of these like people have like real regular jobs. You think that the Olympics, oh, this is your full-time gig. Like, no, some of them are like Walgreens employees, which
You know, I was thinking about that too. It seems like there should be a fund and there's sponsorships and things, but then you heard about Flavor Flav, who ended up funding the women's water polo, and you get like it sort of brings it to the front. Like, I guess they're not getting the funding that you'd expect them to. So that's a bummer to hear that.
I found some of them. Like, let's see, the 2026 silver medalist Ryan Cochran Siegel. He works at his family's maple syrup shop in Vermont. Okay, that sounds fun. Before competing in Milan, U.S. curler Corey Dropkin was closing real estate deals. That doesn't sound too shabby either. How about this one? Corey Thies is a wastewater chemical tester. She's a doubles curling partner. I get that, though. If you're doubles curling, like, how do you get into that?
Well, you probably are someone who grew up in a cold place where ice is, I don't know how you get into that. I certainly never been around it.
If you weren't in radio, what would you be doing? Do you know?
Well, I was in the surf industry at the time when was going to college and found my way into radio. So I might still be in the surf industry, but I was going to be a school teacher because I wanted to be part of people's lives.
I think you'd be a good teacher.
So to me, that would have been the other way to be sort of part of the community.
I think you'd be a very good teacher. My mom's a teacher. You've got similar qualities.
Is that right? Your mom where's mom?
At home?
In Seattle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My parents' car actually got stolen yesterday, so they're probably dealing with that.
Go on.
My parents have a couple of cars. One of them is very nice. The other one, not so nice. They stole the not so nice car that the odometer broke after 160 miles, which was 160,000 miles,
right?
Which was 2 years ago. So I was like, that's the car you want to steal? All right.
Well,
oh, no, bring it back. We need it. That would be the worst if insurance bought us a whole new one.
they do, too, if it's insured.
Yeah.
Ours got stolen. And
right
that's
outside
the way
from
it went.
the house.
Mm-hmm.
My mom called. She's like, "Where are you?" I was like, "I'm with Dad." She's like, "The car's not here." And I was like, "Well, tough luck. Call the cops." My dad called it awkward. I go, "Oh, how nice to be financially secure that you think it's awkward when your car gets stolen. Give me some money."
You don't live with them, do you?
No.
Oh, what do I know?
People thought for years when I got laid off from my job after COVID that I was living with my parents. Which there's nothing wrong with living with your parents.
No, there is. The way you're talking about it, you hate living with your parents.
We would kill each other.
Okay.
Over my mom's dead body would she allow me.
If you live with your parents, she looks down on you, just so you know.
No, because, if anything, as someone who has been unemployed many, many times over the last couple of years due to COVID, in a career that there are not a lot of radio jobs. You got to wait till there's one available.
For sure.
And I'm good at what I do, but if there's not a job available, and it's where you want to work. Do I want to live in South Dakota? No, I do not. So it limits your opportunities. So I was unemployed a lot, and I went through. That's how I started on social media, crying on camera about and living off the kindness of strange old men.
What?
Sugar baby?
No. I said that too seriously. My bad. I mean, they would send me like stuff occasionally, like DoorDash. That made me sound like a prostitute.
Well, I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with that.
My bad.
Even if that was the case.
No, my parents are still alive, so I can't.
This is a sex positive show.
It is. But no, so there's no shame in that. But my parents and I we'd kill each other. So I live very close to my parents and I spend time with them. But they're older. They didn't have me until like their 30s. So I should be a Gen Xer. I should be older. They're boomers. My dad's going to turn 80 next year.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Go dad.
Yeah. So they're a delight. They make fun of me a lot. For an only child, I'm very well-rounded. Right? Agree with me.
Yes.
Okay. Bad Bunny's halftime show has led flight searches to Puerto Rico up to 245%. And that's according to data from Expedia shared with Billboard Flight Searches. So people saw all of the culture and they're like, I want to experience that, which I think is pretty cool.
So that's a double. It doubled basically. Did you say
245%?
Okay, so two and a half X. Whatever. Math's not my thing. That's interesting. I wonder if people will follow through on that.
I would love to go.
You know, one of the things about social media, as we've talked about it a couple times, that I like is that I still see a lot of my friends that I grew up with that I wouldn't otherwise ever see. And one of my friends goes to I don't know if they have a timeshare or just an apartment there or what, but him and his husband go there every weekend. And they're always posting their pictures and it's beautiful. Like, I've never been, I don't know, but certainly I would think it would be a great place to take a trip.
Yeah. I haven't gone on vacation since 2018, I think.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Which you would think when I was unemployed so much that I would be on vacations all the time. But, there's that money thing. So, Tracy Morgan apparently is known for his fish tanks. Did you guys know that?
No, but I've seen some really cool fish tanks. I used to watch that show Tanked back in the day.
Oh, I was thinking Pimp My Ride when they put a fish tank in the back of your car.
They had a show that was basically Pimp My Ride, but it was just for fish tanks.
That is pretty cool. Well, apparently he's known for his fish tanks and the deadly creatures within. And in a new interview, he just said, quote, "I have a $20,000 gallon shark tank in my backyard. I like to hoard things that could possibly kill me. I have 3 cone snails, 1 out in the shark tank and 2 inside the house that are my daughter's. It is the deadliest thing on the planet. There's no cure. It could kill a blue whale. I have 3 of them." That's how I want to go out.
From a cone snail?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
They're highly venomous and they can kill humans. They're typically found in warm tropical water. So that's how I want to go out. Keep that in mind. And if somebody murders me, look into it.
Coming up in the news, what sound should everyone recognize as immediate danger after these? Alice 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. We're here. We're broadcasting live. Thanks for being here with us. Sarah is on vacation and Maddie's out sick, but we have a team assembled and we are broadcasting live for you. So Mason from the Midday is here. She's been doing Celebrity Trash. We got Cam from down the sports station running the board, and Bob is in the producer seat, and I am in the, I don't know what to...
Driver's seat.
In my usual seat. But we're going to do some news for you right now. So as I look outside, we went cloudy in downtown San Francisco, but we shouldn't see too much rain today until tonight. That's pretty much the story for everywhere, and most of the mountains are just in full dig out mode. So if you're headed up, check the roads and check the resorts to make sure they're going to be able to open and let you go ride. It's going to be so good once they get it groomed and get that. They got to deal with the possibility for avalanches. So
That's terrifying. That's not one way I would not want to go out.
in an avalanche?
Yeah. Snails all the way. Avalanche, no. It's a callback. It's called a callback.
This Alice Report is brought to you by Fremont Bank. February celebrates love, but the Fremont Bank Foundation supports nonprofits all year, from housing and meals to education, healthcare, and community spaces. Pre-reading would be good. Visit fremontbank.com/giving. Fremont Bank, everyone. Okay, here we go with some news. What's a sound everyone should recognize as immediate danger? So what's funny is Bob, you're smiling. Do you have a sound in mind?
Well, I was just thinking about the comedy that are fire alarms and car alarms and how we just kind of ignore them.
Yeah.
And that's like a sound that says like emergency, but I'm like, ugh, not this sound again.
So we were talking about being kids earlier, and there's two things. If you hear someone yell "Dad," everyone runs for it. That's means the police are here. And then if you hear the actual police, the sound of their car, whatever that is, the siren, yeah, that's another one. You should recognize as not danger, but you're busted.
On alert.
Yes. If you're traveling, they say, so here are some they asked on social media. What are some sounds that you should recognize as immediate danger? Cracking of a tree branch or trunk.
Did you hear about the exploding trees that were happening during that major storm on the
did.
East Coast?
Mm-hmm.
Terrifying. It evidently sounds like gunshots.
The sound of a freight train or jet engine nearby if you're in the middle of nowhere, like deep in the forest. It's likely either a tornado or a wildfire.
Oh, geez.
Gnarly.
These are the facts that you will recall in an emergency and go, wait a minute. I heard this on Sarah and Vinnie.
Yeah. Fire alarm. You'd be surprised by how many people don't do anything when a fire alarm goes off.
Yeah, I'm in college. My apartment that I lived in the last 2 years of college, the fire alarm went off dozens of times a month. We just started completely ignoring it.
Yeah, that's great.
Glad you're still here.
When your mom yells your whole name. Yeah, Vincent Michael was certainly.
Vincent Michael.
Oh no, what did I do? Oops, from a dentist or hairdresser.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever heard that?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Obviously.
checked this. Well, good one.
Not recently.
My bad. Couldn't help myself.
This is a real story. So I went and met Sarah in Philly, and I had long hair down to about here.
What?
All one length, yeah.
Curly?
It was
wavy?
kind of wavy.
Bohemian? Highlights?
I'll show you a picture. No highlights.
All right.
So I went and met him. We did a whole day together. We did whatever we had to do. I left. They called me. They hired me. And I went to go I was just getting the trim around the sideburns here. And the lady, I went to a place near the old station I worked at in Koreatown. She was just going to put the little clipper on and zip me over the ears right here. And she just took a chunk out.
Oh.
And I was like, well, shave the whole thing because I'm not going to walk around with, messed up. I'm not going to go to Philly with messed up hair like that. So she just shaved it.
Your whole head.
My whole head.
That's a big change.
So when I showed up to meet Sarah for the job. And of course, remember, this was before where everyone was texting pictures of each other. And I showed up and they did not recognize me.
Right.
So I walked into the station, into the studio, into where they were broadcasting to say hello. And they were like, yeah. And I went, you guys, it's me. I just drove across the country for this job. Hello. And they were, what the hell happened to all your hair?
You ever
Shaved it
miss
off.
it?
No. I mean, I grew back many times and shaved it off many times.
Yeah.
I think that's a boy thing. I don't know all boys, but for me, because I went in the ocean, I would shave my head every summer.
Oh, that's cool.
It's not really is it?
I wish I could shave my head.
Yeah, I don't
You
have the head
could.
shape
Why
for
don't
it.
you?
I'm too scared.
You actually have a great head shape. I'm looking
You
at
think?
your head. Oh, yeah.
I have kind of a tiny head for my body.
Oh, I have a big head for my body and in life.
That's better.
Did you ever have really short hair?
No, I've always had this hair forever. This long, blonde, straight hair. I don't know.
Long, glorious
Gorgeous,
locks.
luscious.
Oh, no. So hard being you.
And I have a dear friend who,
A deer that's a friend?
a dear, no, my
Oh,
a very close
D-E-A-R,
friend,
not D-E-E-R. Okay.
who she said to experiment how she felt about her femininity, she cut all of her hair off. And I'm like, I would love to do that, but I don't want to do that.
Wow.
You know?
I don't know. You would love to do it. Why won't you?
Because my hair feels
Do you
like
think
such a big
Susan
part
would
of my
leave
identity.
you?
No, of course not. But
Do you think you would look at yourself and go, I don't like me now. What do I do?
right, I think I would have a real identity crisis if I suddenly looked so different. And it's not like it's coming right back.
Why did she shaved her head? Because what?
Because, long hair is such a feminine thing, and she wanted to see how she felt
She could
as
have
a
just
woman
journaled
without
or
it.
something, you know?
Well, I'm sure she does that too.
I would have journaled and not shaved my head.
Should we shave our heads together?
You first. I don't have the head shape for it. I told you this.
How do you know what your head shape is?
I have eyeballs and a mirror.
I know. What if I have weird lumps back there, though?
Are you not familiar with the shape of your own head?
I would never have.
Take the head off real quick. Let me see your head. You have a nicely shaped head.
I don't know that I do.
You do. It's not odd shaped.
Well, what I'm getting at is I've always felt like, even when I've had really long hair, that the coolest thing you could possibly do is shave it all off and not be like incrementally trimming it down to get used to it. Like, just be radical.
I agree with you. It's very punk.
I've had really bad haircuts in my day because I wasn't sure if my mom loved me or not. And she says that I asked for a short haircut. I mean, what universe would I have done that? I had my hair short for most of my life, like at my chin. I don't have a face for short hair. I got a big face with big cheeks, like I'm saving nuts for winter or something. So I need to have longer hair.
And that's the thing about cutting your hair off as a girl. Then you have to go through. You have to find out what you look like with the pixie cut. You have to do the bob. You have to do the lob. It's years. It would be years before I got this back.
I realize I'm speaking as a dude, so I can't put myself in your shoes. But as far as just being radical and going for it, it feels to me like that's the way to just get over it.
Ugh.
Be over it.
I want to do it.
Do it.
Yeah,
I'll bring clippers in tomorrow. You want to get rid of your hair?
Do it for
No,
the show.
I should probably wait till after my wedding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ladies
It's great
also have-
content.
ladies also have access to wigs, so then you can hide that. For us, I mean, again, it's radical for us when we could just cut it off anytime. I used to cut mine, do the bald fade, but it would grow back over time. But yeah, you got access to wigs, so it should be pretty easy.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you could do a wig.
No, those are going to be.
Do you know how
itchy.
expensive wigs are? Like a good wig?
No.
Ask Kim Zolciak.
Who?
Real Housewives.
You ask her.
Tardy for the party. Oh, don't be tardy for the
Tell
party.
me what they cost. What are you saying?
Thousands of dollars for a good quality wig. I mean, you could go on Amazon. I've got some Amazon wigs that aren't bad, but synthetic hair is not what you want. You want some
right.
real hair. As someone who wore extensions for years.
You did?
Oh, years. Yeah.
I don't understand.
Oh my God. I had them for my wedding, and you have them once, and it's like, oh man, once you're not. Like, I've got good hair. I got decent hair. I got some volume.
You've got gorgeous hair.
What? I
wish
can't
I
hear
could
you.
get a
Be
blowout like
louder.
that.
So, and this is like slept in hair, but I've got good hair. You have to put a lot of work into it, but it's good. And I had extensions for my wedding, and because my hair had never grown past my shoulders at that point, and all of a sudden you've got like 8 extra inches. I mean, wouldn't you want 8 extra inches on your head?
42% of people never answer calls from numbers they don't recognize. Who are the rest of you? If you don't know the number, why would you pick it up?
I answer all the time.
Our boss, John, called me yesterday, and I saw the phone number. I was like, I don't know who this is. It's probably spam. But, like, this would be a day I would get a call from the boss, so I'll just answer it. And immediately he goes, first off, I'd like to apologize for calling you. I know your generation doesn't like to talk on the phone.
That's amazing.
That to you?
I like him.
That's the first thing he said. I was like, I
funny.
really appreciate you apologizing because it was very stressful to answer this.
We're talking about Allers.
Yes.
Oh, my God. That's so funny.
Yeah. I love taking calls, though, because I hope for an opportunity to be funny. Yeah, a bit.
A bit.
I go, how can I make this into a great story after the fact?
How frequently do you answer your phone calls from numbers you don't recognize? 42% said never, but that means there's a percentage of you out there that are just picking up, whether it's out of boredom or to do a bit, or maybe on the off chance it's your boss. I don't pick up.
There's money involved for me because I do these paid surveys and studies.
What?
And sometimes they'll call me from random numbers. And yeah, there's money on the line for me.
How much do you make from that kind of
tell me
thing?
more.
Like, is it paying for all your DoorDash?
Yeah, tell me
your
more.
Waymos?
I need some money.
It pays for DoorDash, Waymo's, Amazon orders. Sometimes they may pay in an Amazon gift card. You've seen those ads online. Sometimes I didn't believe it at first until my homie, he told me, he's like, hey, paid surveys are a thing. Just go online, see what companies do paid surveys like Meta.
Dude, you
there's
just took the room down. Look at them both. They're like, oh my God.
Tell me more.
The smallest I've gotten paid from a paid survey was $50. The highest I got paid was $400. Yeah.
$400?
Yeah.
Well, you just told everybody what they need to do for some extra money.
He's joking.
That's Cam,
Don't
everybody.
look into this.
Do we have any texts from we don't have our text machine up and running at the moment, or we can't get into it, I should say. So
Unfortunately, all the YouTube comments are just saying that I should shave my head.
Yeah.
So, I'm getting a lot of
head.
Amazing content for the show.
It'd be so fun.
I'm really going to look into this survey thing because I was looking for some ways to make money. And I was like, at one point, I offered to catfish for people. I got paid for that.
Oh my God, Mason. Okay, what's coming up in the trash?
So glad you asked. I'm going to give you the latest updates on the Nancy Guthrie case because just so sad. But yeah, lots of updates for that.
Alice 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie. Alice's morning show. Sarah's not in, but we are here and live. Mason's in, usually on the midday, but she's here with us today. And Bob is in the producer seat, and we got Cam running the board. Appreciate you being here. We're going to do some Ed Sheeran tickets now. Our guy Ed Sheeran is coming back to his radio home in America. You hear that?
Sorry, I was trying to play Ed Sheeran music.
Oh, that was you.
I tried.
No, that's good.
No,
I was
something
like,
else was playing too.
I don't know what's happening. Okay, he's coming back to his radio home in America. And, of course, Alice has your way in all this week. Listen at 9:05, 12:05, and 5:05 for the code word. Then head to radioalice.com to enter that code word for your chance to win a pair of tickets to Ed Sheeran on July 25th at Levi's Stadium. The word is FIRE, F-I-R-E. Take the code word FIRE to radioalice.com for your chance to win a pair of tickets to Ed Sheeran. Again, July 25th. At Levi's Stadium. The word is FIRE. Take it to radioalice.com and listen later today at 12:05 and 5:05 for more chances to win. This hour's code word is FIRE, courtesy of Messina Touring Group. We now do Trash with Mason.
And this portion of the Sarah and Vinnie Morning Show is sponsored by Planet Fitness. I told you I had some updates on Nancy Guthrie. It's been more than 2 weeks into the search for her. 400 investigators continue to work the case. They're running down thousands of tips and leads. And they said, as long as we have the ability to chase a lead, it is not cold. I don't know if you heard this, but all members of the family have been cleared as potential suspects in the disappearance, which I know a lot of people follow crime podcasts and think that they're amateur investigators, and everyone's like, oh, it's the family. They all look guilty, and they've all been cleared. So,
well, an early report was that it was someone in the family, like a brother-in-law or
because they said that, and they did look a little bit awkward, but you don't know how you're going to react in situations like this, and people are so quick to judge. There was a story even recently about there was a man's wife, I think, in Chicago, and everyone's like, he looks guilty. It was him. And they ended up finding the wife. It wasn't him. He had nothing to do with it. But people are so quick. And I think when it comes to situations like that, I mean, I understand everyone wants to share their opinion, but gosh, that's the last thing that someone who's going through that needs to hear and see.
Agree, but I also know that clearly people are into this stuff with that true crime explosion that is Netflix is selling it on all their documentaries and podcasts are gigantic with
and there
it.
have been some people who have solved cold cases, so you can't.
And that's the first one was that, and I didn't listen to it at first. My wife did. Serial was that one podcast.
Yeah. That was like the first big one.
Yeah. I can't remember the dude's name, but it was
Adnan.
That guy.
Oh, so good.
So that's one of those things. It started a huge trend, and now a lot of people are out there thinking I can make an impact in the world from my desk. And sometimes that's possible, but certainly pointing fingers at someone who's done nothing is bad news.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the family. I don't want to believe that something bad has happened to her, and probably a while ago.
Well, that's what they said initially, is that she needed her medication and that it wasn't going to look good if she didn't have her medication. So,
yikes.
There were some more updates too. There was no match in the FBI's database for DNA from gloves.
From the glove that they found? Oh,
found about 2 miles from the Guthrie's home. The sheriff said there was also partial DNA from the home that is still being analyzed. The suspect details. Authorities say the man seen in the doorbell camera footage is 5'9" to 5'10", and he was carrying an Ozark Trail backpack from Walmart and had a unique gun holster. He also may have been wearing a ring. So those are all of the updates we got so far.
Okay.
How about aliens? How do you feel about them? Do you believe in them? Do you think they exist?
No.
You don't think they exist at all?
No.
Like anywhere?
No.
No way. Really?
I don't think I do either.
Really?
But don't you think it's kind of inevitable that there's something else out there?
Do you?
You don't think there's life anywhere else?
No,
Do
we're it.
you?
Of course.
There's a good documentary on this called The Disclosure Agreement. It's on Amazon. But they're not just interviewing regular people. They're talking to government officials and Air Force pilots that have seen some stuff. And they're just telling their stories about what they've seen. And now that there's a race, kind of like with the nuclear bomb, there's a race to reverse engineer the weaponry that they've been finding in some of these crafts, apparently. Yeah.
So you believe it, Bob?
I don't know about all that.
Cam, you believe it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know if we've had communications with aliens. It doesn't seem like it, but I think that life definitely exists somewhere else.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be crazy if it didn't?
Sure.
I mean, I got my hands full here, so I
Yeah.
don't spend a lot of time
Yeah,
out
I'm good.
in the heavens.
I'm all
You know,
good.
I got like a leak in my roof, and I had to get up at 3 a.m. today, and didn't even have to get up because I didn't really sleep. So that was another, joy.
I see.
So I'm busy.
It's not a priority of yours.
Right.
Well, this is going to make you happy then, because President Obama on President's Day, he just said E.T. is real, or some aliens are, at the very least. He said in an interview on YouTube, Obama was asked if aliens were real based on everything he knows, and he said they're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in Area 51. There's no underground facility unless there's this enormous conspiracy and they hid it from the President of the United States.
So with the info he had access to, he says, yes, they exist. Okay.
So Obama later clarified on Instagram, though, that the aliens existing thing is his opinion.
Yeah. I think it was pretty obvious. He was saying kind of what I'm saying, like, yes, like, of course they exist, but no, we have not had contact with them.
Look, Sarah, my longtime partner, believes in them. I've certainly heard in an infinite universe, how could there not be other signs? Okay. Like spending a lot of time on it. It's all right.
Okay.
Are you a big conspiracy theory fan in general, though?
No, I mean, I like a little spice with my news, but I wouldn't say that I wouldn't say aliens are a conspiracy theory. I think they're a scientific inevitability.
I think that there are, they found microorganisms. Like, I'm not counting that as aliens. I'm talking like the movies of living, breathing, talking, that kind of thing. I feel like we would have found something by now.
I don't think we would have found something by now. Our modern day, we're like a few hundred years old.
You seem heated.
Well, I'm just saying. We're babies
Feels
down
like
here.
you want to fight me on this.
We can't even get along with each other and create trains from LA to San Francisco, let alone find aliens.
Good point, Bob.
There were also the
that a
court
point?
cases on it too. They were taking people to court. People were revealing that the government is in access of non-human aircraft.
Okay.
So
Do you guys
there's that.
think we landed on the moon?
Yes. Do
Yeah.
you?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't believe in conspiracy theories.
At all?
I think there's, as a general rule, I don't. And I think I probably should believe in some. I just think that human beings are not very good at keeping secrets.
Agreed.
And when it's something of that magnitude, somebody's going to crack, somebody's going to talk. But there's just some that I just think are absolutely ridiculous. Like, actually, no, I don't want to get into that. Never mind. Okay.
Next story.
Next story. Donna Kelce has confirmed that she did not have to sign a non-disclosure agreement regarding Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's upcoming wedding.
Yeah, I think Maddie brought that up last week that, I heard that Donna Kelce had to sign an NDA.
Oh, he heard? Who did he hear from?
I don't know, the internet.
Yeah, the
internet. She said they know I can keep a secret, indicating a high level of trust between her and the couple. Well, I've been meaning to talk to you about this, Bob. Have you heard the rumors that people think that things are not going well?
I heard there was a rumor like a month ago at this point.
No, Bobby.
That because, I won't be too upset about it.
Really?
You don't love him?
Well, anyway, but there was a rumor that he, because his football season wasn't
Right.
going so well, he
Right.
wasn't feeling so hyped on himself. And so
Right.
they were taking a step. This is a complete rumor, by the way.
Right.
They were
The
taking
streets
a
are
step back
talking.
from wedding planning, and they were focusing on like him feeling better. No idea if any of that's true. I mean, he's still been doing his podcast with his brother, like nothing's wrong. And but we haven't heard any more tidbits about the wedding planning, and we were for a while there getting a lot of rumors about, they're going to be doing this and it's going to be here. And that has quieted.
Do you think it's going to still be at that place in Rhode Island?
I don't know. Vinny brought up an amazing point that was like, why would you broadcast to the world where your wedding was going to be if you're Taylor Swift?
But they didn't. It was like leaked. And then the venue said, we can either confirm or deny because privacy is very important to our clients.
I don't think it would have been leaked if they didn't want it to be leaked.
They may or may not have given a non-disclosure to the mother-in-law.
They didn't.
I know, but I'm just saying, I'm sure anyone they talk to
Yeah.
is on in some kind of cone of
Exactly.
silence.
Even if I signed a non-disclosure agreement, knowing me, I would tell somebody. I'd be like, girl, Taylor Swift came in my office today. She's renting it out.
I
would
with
tell
you.
somebody, and I would swear them to secrecy, and then I'd be so angry at them when they let the secret slip.
When you're planning something like that, it's not a matter of we're telling the staff what's happening and everyone's signing NDAs. It's a need to know thing. You don't tell anyone anything that they don't absolutely need to know. So anyone involved in that, like a lot of the vendors and things working on that wedding probably don't even know who they are hired by.
Right. That's fair. I would be okay if they broke up, though, because I find Travis Kelce very
Do you consider yourself a Swiftie?
No, not like Bob. I like her music. I'm not against her. I respect her hustle. Like, I respect her as a businesswoman, as a,
Damn straight.
But
She's getting all the dollars,
I'm
that's
not
for sure.
obsessed with her, and I think she's probably, there's a little bit problematic stuff that she could probably speak out on. But we don't need to go there.
What do you think if they're going to marry or not?
I would be really surprised if they broke up before they got married. I don't think that Jane's gonna be mad at me. I don't think they're gonna be married forever.
Wait, so you think that
So it's gonna
they're
be
going to marry and then it's not going to go well for them?
I think it's gonna go well for a time, but
Same.
she is too big for this world, and she's too big for one marriage.
It is hard to be a beautiful, successful woman and have a man meet you at that same level.
I did just finish up watching the End of the Eras tour documentary, and I love what she says about their relationship and that they really bonded over both being the best at what they're doing and working really, really hard. Him with his football, her with being Taylor Swift. And they really bonded over that and found a lot of similarities in the way that they approach life and the things they need to deal with. But unfortunately, his football thing is coming to an end very soon. And she can keep doing this and has stated publicly, even very recently, that she wants to keep doing this for forever. So that's where it's going to be tricky.
If there was ever someone, I think, that would give her a run for her money, who does appreciate her, because that's, at the end of the day, what you need to be with a man who is secure, who wants and likes what you're doing and isn't threatened by it.
But it's easy to not be threatened by what you're doing when he's got his own thing going on.
That's a good point. I would say
I
I think that he's said all the right stuff up to this point, but I also know that the shining lights are going to dim for him probably now. Like, I think he's done with football, right?
I don't think he's officially announced.
Right.
He can have a second career in broadcasting, especially in sports.
I think he wants to be an actor. I mean, he's got some goals that I think she can help him attain, and him being one half of a power couple is certainly not going to hurt him.
Yeah, Taylor has yet to make a successul movie. I will say that.
Has she been in a movie?
She's had cameos in a few movies, and all of the movies were about New Amsterdam.
She was in New Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Did she act?
She's amazing.
Okay.
I love her so much.
All right.
But okay, speaking in terms of like famous couples, Nicole Kidman and
Tom Cruise.
No. What's the one after?
Keith Urban.
Keith Urban. So a lot of the rumors of why they got a divorce was because she was so much bigger than him and his ego, and he needed. I mean, he even said that when they first started dating, like he was so enamored by her, he put her up on a pedestal. So that's a big factor that they say for women, is that you need to date someone on your same level. So like right now, Nicole Kidman is being pursued by the business mogul, the MGM chairman of the board, Paul Salem, who's not a bad looking guy, but he's definitely financially on her level. I think finances play a large part. I mean, that's why I was buying gift cards for dudes. Let's go to dinner. I know you can't afford it, and I don't want to say that, but this is where I want to go.
And you're faking that you got a free gift card.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I would be happy to date someone way more successful than me.
Me too. I want to date someone funnier too, but that's just not going to happen.
Scientific improbability.
Yeah.
Find someone funnier
I'm
than
hilarious.
you, Mason.
How am I going to find someone funnier than me? I had a boyfriend legitimately think he was funnier than me. I was like, I get paid to be funny. He was like, yeah, you're okay.
Yeah, what I really like about Susan is that he's a very different type of humor than I do. So some people appreciate that, and I appreciate my type of humor, you know?
What's his type of humor? What's your type of humor?
His is lame. and mine's hilarious and deep
Wow.
and layered.
Wow.
And he thinks farts are funny.
Oh, okay. Lowbrow. You're highbrow.
Exactly.
Is your wife funny, Vin?
She can be very funny, but she's also really quiet.
I like it. I like a strong, silent type in a man.
So she can be very like throw a line out almost under her breath, and it takes a second. Kind of like John Allers, like our boss.
I love that.
Like
Good
there's that
dry
line
humor.
that comes, and you're waiting, and then it hits you, comes from outer space like a boomerang, and clunk.
John made me laugh really hard when he was, because I had the flu a couple weeks ago, and he goes, you know,
You still have it, by the way.
I do not.
I've been hearing you cough all morning.
You've been coughing all morning. You've been spreading germs and trying to blame me.
It doesn't count when Vinny does it.
You've been wiping your snot on your sleeve all morning. You've been going.
I'm being framed right now.
Nobody's allowed to come to work sick except Vinny. He
And
always
because-
comes to work sick.
I don't understand why we do radio. Why are we being filmed? Like, it's really hard for me to like hide my disgust when you wipe your snot.
That is ridiculous. That never happened. Do you have
Mason.
your own camera right now?
Do I have my own camera?
Is this your camera?
No, this is the chat.
Oh.
I am a professional. Why do you guys think I'm such an egomaniac?
I
and
don't
he's
know.
being
You keep
filmed all
looking
the
at your
time?
camera. I'm like, oh
reading
my
the
gosh.
comments.
All right.
Anyway,
Next story.
Brandy Glanville. Are we familiar with her work?
This is the last one.
Oh, okay.
Brandy Glanville. Yes,
Brandy
I am.
Glanville. Oh, really?
Mhm.
Do tell. Who is she?
Brandy Glanville is the country singer that was toting around the what's her name? California singer. She also does
No.
The River.
No,
The-
and no.
If I had a river, I would skate. You know the one? Joni Mitchell.
You are not even close.
Is that just Brandy that you're talking about, Vin?
I thought I was talking
You mean
about
Ray J's sister?
I don't know.
Cinderella?
Okay, don't ask me any questions. Tell me the story.
All right. Brandy Glanville got a face parasite from a boob job, is what she's claiming.
Oh, this is the wife,
Former model, married
yes.
to Eddie something,
Eddie
who cheated on her.
Cibrian.
Yeah, Cibrian, who cheated on her back in the day with blanking on her name. Blue Moon. Dun, dun, dun. Leanne
Before my
Rimes.
time.
Leanne Rimes.
Yeah, Leanne
Rimes. Okay, so Brandy Glanville was also on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Stunning woman who messed up her face and weren't quite sure what it was. And she's been saying she had a face parasite for a long time. Some people thought she just had bad injections. I mean, she really did. Very sad. Very poster child for, hey, be careful of plastic surgery and what you're doing. But she says that her boob job she got 2 decades ago is behind her infamous facial parasite.
Definitively.
That's what she says.
Okay.
I mean, take that with a grain of salt.
That's got to be my worst nightmare, a face parasite.
I mean, I saw her recently and I think I don't want to say like she thinks she looks good. I think it's incredibly sad. I mean, she looks like she's been doing meth or something for like 10 plus years. She still has her teeth, but like her face, it's so sad because she was so pretty.
And then if you are known for being gorgeous and
Yeah.
you see your self-worth in being
Yeah.
gorgeous and you have this issue, you're going to go to any length to try and get it back, which
Right.
might just end up
Right. So,
making, accelerating the problem.
I mean, she still has a banging bod, so there's that.
Well, that's the only thing I know about her is I saw a story where she was talking about how she's got kids and does most of the stuff she's doing now to like she needs money.
No,
She's not
absolutely.
sitting there on a fortune,
No.
not worrying about where the next
No, she hasn't been on Real Housewives in years.
So yeah, she's got problems, and then with this happening, I'm sure it makes it even more difficult to go and do shows.
Yeah.
When
yeah.
you don't feel good about yourself.
No.
We will be back with news.
Wait,
What?
hold on. Did I tell you that what this is brought to you by?
I don't.
Planet Fitness.
Oh, tell us.
I love Planet Fitness because they don't judge you, by the way. I'm dead serious about this. I don't like going to the gyms where people judge you and you have to be super in shape. And Planet Fitness is for everybody. So I wanted to tell everyone about that.
No lunks allowed at Planet
No,
Fitness.
exactly. So
Thanks for telling us.
You're welcome.
Alice 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Well, that is Sarah's new boyfriend, isn't it?
Oh,
I listened to that show and I laughed so hard. That was such a good show.
I'm very much looking forward to hearing him on our show and seeing those two together. That's Third Eye Blind Stephen Jenkins. Anyway, so we're here. We're live. We've got a few different pieces in today. As Sarah's out, Mason's in. Mason does middays. So you going to record your are you going to do a midday show after this?
Yes, I will be live after this, and then I have to do my show in Seattle. I'm a busy woman, but I'm a team player and I'm a go-getter. Don't you ever forget that, people in charge.
Cam is here as well. He's from the sports station down the hall, and Bob is in the producer's seat. I'll do a couple quick news stories, and then we'll tap out for the day. We're going to finish the week as far as I know. So that's the plan, but earlier in the week, Maddie got sick, and we found ourselves going, uh-oh, we got to figure some things out, and have. So that's good news.
Cam to the rescue. We should get him a cape.
I like that.
He can wear your robe as a cape.
Like
Okay.
Cam Newton, because, Cam Newton, when he got a touchdown, he used to do the Superman thing.
Oh, he did. You're right. Blue skies overhead or kind of mixed conditions here in downtown San Francisco. We should have a break in the rain. I was just looking online, or I should say on Instagram at CHP Truckee, and while they do have some blue skies, so they also have a break in the snowfall, the roads are absolutely covered in ice and slick. So if you're headed up that way, you're going to want to have your chains with you or have a four-wheel drive. And I don't even know if the resorts are going to get open in time for you to enjoy today, but fingers crossed. Fresh snow. It's going to be super fun. My first story this morning. Oh, sorry. I got a sponsor. This Alice Report is brought to you by Planet Fitness. The end. I don't have any copy there.
They're just a great place. Judge-free zone. Just
Great.
saying.
Let's see here. This first story. Parents are opting kids out of school laptops and returning them to pen and paper. I find this interesting because it seemed like the push was to get everybody onto laptops as quickly as possible. And there was even people crying foul about kids can't have no penmanship. They don't learn cursive. And it does seem like parents are now saying you can keep your Chromebooks and your iPads. We want our kids to learn how to write.
They say when you write something down, especially for helping to memorize, like when it goes down your arm and up, something like that, it really does help make the information stick. That's why I have, I write everything down.
Oh, you've got an old school day planner.
Oh, this thing, well, it's from Cloth and Paper, which I'm obsessed with, by the way. But it's
Cloth and Paper?
Mm-hmm, that's the company. They do subscription boxes of stuff, and so you get to change out the covers, and I have discs and everything. I'm obsessed with it because I have ADD, and I need things to be pretty for me to kind of stay with it. Because I'm not a very organized person by nature, but this helps me. And writing things down, I have to write stuff down.
This mom broke the news to her 11-year-old son in their minivan on the way home from school pickup that his laptop was being taken away, and he was excited about it. It wasn't I can see how kids in general are starting to understand that they shouldn't spend so much time. I know when we were kids, for example, I'm in my 50s. My parents would say, or the common statement would be, you're going to ruin your eyes sitting too close to the TV, or too much TV is going to ruin your brain, or whatever the comment was. I didn't watch a lot of it, so it's okay. I mean, from that standpoint, I didn't hear that all the time. But I do think kids kind of have an understanding of, I shouldn't sit here all day looking at YouTube.
Oh, balance. I wouldn't be as funny if I hadn't watched TV. I credit Roseanne.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I love the Roseanne show.
Her third grade daughter, the same mom, says that she'd already opted out of school-assigned laptops in favor of pen and paper, and her son wanted to follow suit, so they're a family that's off the computers. I think it's great. There's plenty of time to get on computers, but that seems to be a trend, the turn back. This everyday non-alcoholic drink could be linked to serious liver risk. What is that drink?
V8.
Soda.
Oh.
Soda is a widely consumed beverage worldwide. plenty of people I've known over the years have had as much as a 6-pack a day.
Okay, that's even a lot for me.
What do you have a day?
I don't normally drink soda, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
I'll have it like once or twice a week.
Well,
unless I'm on a morning show, and then I have 2 before 7.
I prefer my San Francisco baked coffee personally.
Nice plug. I'm going to taste your coffee after this.
Are you really?
If there's any left.
All right.
Oh, if I get addicted, though, you have to pay for my coffee obsession.
I think we can do something about that.
Okay.
So we are done for the day. We appreciate you guys having been with us all morning, or for whatever part of the day you could hang with us. We're going to continue to try and do the show while Sarah's out. So hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow.
And I have another opportunity for you to win tickets to Ed Sheeran coming up here at 12:05. Jane's got a pair coming up here at 5:05. Lots of opportunities.
Bob, thank you. Cam, thank you. And we thank you as well. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Have a good one.
Adios.